We take a look at the coaches for both teams. And actually, it's been this way for quite some time. James Van, co-head coach. He takes care of the defense. He played at UB, playing at St. John Fisher College at the time as it was known. Steve Flagler in charge of the offense. So it's an East team that certainly has a great coaching staff. They'll be ready to go tonight.
Yeah, and both these guys pushing their kids to get better every day, every week. They've had some lopsided wins and looking to play better each and every week here and peak at the right time in the postseason.
Jeff Welch, the longtime head coach here at Canandaigua, taking great pride, and he's built a program that's based on physical play and smart football, and that's why they've had success here in recent years.
Yeah, 4 straight section titles. They play a disciplined, mistake-free brand of football, and they're going to be minding their P's and Q's tonight against a very game East High Eagles team.
So the Eagles in the yellow helmets with the yellow pants and a little bit of purple, much like LSU. And it's the cherry and gray here at Canandaigua, the traditional colors of the Canandaigua Academy. Glad you're with us here, and we are underway, week 4 here of Friday Night Rivals, as that will be on the far side, brought ahead. And there's some daylight on the far side, 41 men to beat, 50, and there he goes. Jack Tenori, 1 man to beat, he's in. Touchdown, touchdown, Canandaigua on the opening kickoff. That's number 21, Jack Tenori, and that's good for another touchdown courtesy of American Custom Exteriors and Interiors, the home improvement company that cares.
Jack Tenori taking it to the house, the senior for this Canandaigua Academy squad, getting them off to the kind of start you could only dream of in a disastrous opening kickoff for East High, an immediate hole that they're going to have to climb out of here to start this game.
Jack Tenori, who is the starting linebacker on this team, and boy, he showed the separation on that speed. As it'll be Jude York to attempt the extra point. Snap is down, and the kick has the distance, and we are a mere 13 seconds into this game. Canandaigua up 7-0.
Now, if you're East, you take a deep breath, you realize it's just one play, you regroup, and try to recover from this, the opening kickoff. Tenori just with all kinds of space, and you could see Coach Van there on the sideline.
Knew it right away.
Got him exasperated, like, oh boy, we blew our assignments on that one. Tenori taking it to the house in the early Canandaigua Academy lead here in the first quarter.
Well, that is Canandaigua football, though. They score in different ways, just very sound. Jack Tenori, the senior. And now it'll be East turn. Maybe they can hold serve here on the kickoff here. Wow, we haven't even talked about the atmosphere here tonight. It is packed. We were here last year for the Hilton game, Mike, and tonight, there is not a seat to be had anywhere.
I parked on the lake to get here. I don't know how far you walked. It's beautiful. The chosen spot.
Yeah.
Great looking crowd tonight here at this beautiful facility. Really one of the best atmospheres in all of Section 5 Canandaigua Academy.
Just a great facility, and kudos to everybody here in the Canandaigua School District for making this investment. The Canandaigua Athletic Complex is now, it'll be East's turn to return it up to the 35, and they'll have some decent field position as Zymir Jackson, one of the best quarterbacks in Section 5, no doubt.
Yeah, the 6'1", 175-pound senior. This kid is a playmaker, going to Wagner, committed to Wagner. 7 touchdown passes so far this season, 72% completion percentage. He also leads the team in rushing yards per game, so he's somebody that obviously the Canandaigua Academy is going to have to pay attention to here defensively.
East will start off with 4 wide receivers. We'll get to those starters after this 1st and 10 play. That kickoff, by the way, brought to you by Bill Gray's. Gimme some Bill Gray's. Jackson, he'll have a man in motion looping around to the backfield. Will be Damari Green, the running back. And it'll be Green getting the call, lowering his shoulder, and not much there. As Canandaigua able to hold their ground on the far side. That's Tyler DeRue with the tackle. As we take a look here at the starting lineup here for this East offense, and it's very talented at the wide receiver position. Rashad Lane making his first start. He's at right tackle. He's a sophomore. We'll get to the Canandaigua defense after this 2nd and 9 play after the gain of 1 by Green. Jackson once again has Green alongside of him, and once again they'll go to Green, and Green lowering his shoulder, trying to get to that second level, gets it across the 45, and this will bring up about 3rd down and 3. Canandaigua running the 4 down linemen, the 4 linebackers in this formation. As we take a look at their starting lineups, Jack Tenori, who just had that touchdown. Jaden Pierce, the lone safety. He patrols everything in the back. It's going to be a 3rd down and 2. Jackson is a threat to take off with his legs as well. He'll be under center this time. And they're going to keep it on the ground, going back to Green. Green lowering his shoulder, and he's going to get enough for the 1st down. Damari Green giving the 1st down, and that's good enough for a Kangaroo 1st down. Lakeside Roofing and Contracting, the home of Kangaroo, where we hop to it.
One of the keys here for East on offense, executing that game plan and trying to slow down Canandaigua's team defense. They're looking to have balance. Running the ball, passing the ball when needed. And they've had some lopsided wins through 3 weeks of the Section 5 season, and they're not satisfied with their performance, looking to continue to improve week in and week out. Green certainly a big part of that. 5'8", 170 pounds there in the backfield for East High.
I like the block there by Junady Richardson, getting some time here as a sophomore, helping on the lead block there. It'll be 1st and 10 now in Canandaigua territory. There's the play action. There's the rush on the run, and it's going to be thrown. It's going to be caught inside the 30, hopping over, breaking a tackle, and off to the races, into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, East Eagles, 49 yards. Perry and Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the season. Good for another American Custom Exteriors and Interiors touchdown, the home improvement company that cares.
Well, Jackson had a couple of options here. It looked like the secondary, Canandaigua, just broke down in their coverage. He ended up choosing Williams. He could have thrown it to DeAndre Leonard. He was open downfield as well, but you get the ball into the hands of Williams, and you let him make plays downfield, break some tackles, and take it to pay dirt for 6.
Dominic Galassi had the pressure on Jackson, and Jackson just ran away from him. This extra point to tie the game. Wild start here in Canandaigua, where the kick is up, and it is good. 7-7 is our score. This is Friday Night Rivals, the law office of William Mattar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Bob Johnson Automotive Group, and this is CW Rochester.
Up on the run? No problem. With 5 drive modes, Road makes this a walk in the park.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get a low $349 per month lease on Rogue, or get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the Rogue Platinum.
Thanks to all our sponsors, including Comfort Suites of Rochester, helping us out on Highland Drive. You're just looking for a weekend getaway or have maybe some friends or family coming into town. Maybe we suggest Comfort Suites Rochester on Henrietta. We go downstairs to Kevin Roche.
All right, Gene, thanks so much. You know, it's been 18 years since East High has hoisted a Section 5 championship trophy, but they've been knocking on the door the last few seasons. In 3 of the last 4 years, they've been in the sectional final, only to come up short against the now 4-time defending champs from Canandaigua right here. Now, we talked to East this week. They said a win tonight would mean a ton for this program, but they're being honest with themselves. They said it's all about sectionals. Co-head coach Steve Flagler said Canandaigua is the king of Class A until someone knocks them off when it matters most, guys.
Thank you, Kevin. Glad to have you along again tonight. And Mike, I was here for the pandemic. That was the year they played in the spring. And that was the final, and they had it at Canandaigua. April 30th, I don't want to forget it. It was a snowstorm that night. East High was 7 McGee. They couldn't really do what they wanted to, and Canandaigua getting out with a win. Is this time everybody getting their assignments down here. But again, 3 of 4 years, Canandaigua having East's number here.
Yeah, and East coming into this game with a chip on their shoulder. Boy, we had a chance to talk to the team captains, channeling a little Coach Prime when we were talking to them. They're fired up. We're coming. We're coming. And tonight, they're here, answering quickly with a touchdown.
Drew Willamy is back at quarterback here. 2 touchdowns on the season. It's a Canandaigua offense. Look, it wasn't pretty, but they got the job done against Greece Arcadia last week. 7-6 ended up being the final. We'll have the complete starters as Dom Galassi. They've had him at tight end. They're going to play him at wide receiver tonight. He is the lone receiver in this formation as the handoff will go in between the tackles. And just a few yards going ahead to Samuel Clark as we take a look at tonight's starting lineup for the Canandaigua Academy offense. And Tenuri, will see him at running back. Jack Clark also getting some more. So it's kind of some different personnel since we last saw this team in that game we did against UPrep a couple weeks ago.
That one lone blemish on their record so far, that UPrep game from a couple of weeks ago.
Take a look at that East defense there, and they have guys all over, including the team captain, Jeremiah Tucker, number 7.
Yeah, Jeremiah Tucker's an exciting player to watch. Holds a grudge after what happened in the sectional final last season, told us that he's ready, and he's going to try his best to keep his emotions inside and keep it from whistle to whistle.
Ooh, and then bursting through for that tackle for loss, DeAndre Leonard, number 11. That's a loss of 2 on the play to bring up 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, the senior linebacker getting penetrations and ending up in the backfield of Canandaigua.
Good hard cleaning, yeah. Yep. Clean, hard tackle. So everybody looking back at the sideline for Canandaigua for this play. Galassi will be on the near hash as Willamy claps his hands. And they're going to be disciplined, keep it on the ground, and not much there for Clark as he's going to get tripped up. That's Anthony Diaz, the safety, coming up to make the tackle to bring up 4th down. And so far, the offense staying on the field. This is 4th and 3. Canandaigua looking at it. And now the punting unit for Jeff Welsh will be sent out onto the field. Willamy also has the punting responsibilities. Diaz to return.
There's some confusion on the Canandaigua sideline as they look to get 11 players on the field here on special teams.
Yep, and they're not going to get it off. Which, in a game like this...
The way of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Yeah, tonight it marks the midway point of the season, and I'm sure Jeff Welch is like, all right, we got to know our assignments here.
It's a rare mental error from Canandaigua Academy here on special teams, a special teams unit that already has a touchdown on the night.
So it's now 4th and 8. Willamy to let this one go. Good snap. And Willamy gets off a nice shot that Diaz is have to go back on. It takes an odd bounce out of bounds, but nonetheless, that'll flip the field position as it will be East for the 2nd time tonight going on offense. And on the last time, what impressed me is Zymir Jackson with his legs continuing the play there, just running away from Galassi and allowing him to find open receivers downfield. I want to thank FLX Barbecue for their sponsorship. FLXBBQ.net, the website. Check them out.
Let's see if Canandaigua's secondary responds to the touchdown pass that led to the East High touchdown on their opening drive of this game.
Mason Lloyd will be the corner on the near boundary as Diaz will going to line up now in the backfield alongside Zymir Jackson. They're looking down at the wristband. Play clock is at 10. This stadium does have a play clock, unlike some other places, as Diaz, right between the tackles, breaks an arm tackle, spinning off another tackle, and he will have enough for the first down. That's a gain of 12, and another first down brought to you by Kangaroo. Lakeside Roofing and Contracting, the home of Kangaroo. We hop to it.
Anthony Diaz, just a great story, verbally committed to Army and West Point. He said he had a tough choice when he was presented with a scholarship, really was won over by what life after football could look like after spending time there at West Point. You see him run track in the winter and spring. And, boy, he, as a team leader, knows how to hype up his teammates before the game.
He had a decision to make. We talked to him earlier in the week on Zoom, and tomorrow, Army is playing at Syracuse, so he's hoping to get to the JMA Wireless Dome tomorrow to check out his future team. There's a quick screen pass. That's going to get some positive yards. Irvin Wiggins with the reception up to the 46 to bring up 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, and yet Anthony Hampton, number 8 for East High there, setting an edge and standing up with his block. It's kind of free up some space there on the outside for Wiggins.
A lot of different playmakers on this East team as we're past the midway point here, the first quarter. 7-7 our score, along with Mike Danger and Kevin Roche. My name is Gene Battaglia. 2nd down and 3. The handoff going between the tackles, and that will be Hampton, and he gets tripped up after a gain of 1. Here's the opportunity for Canandaigua to get off the field.
Now, Miami fans will remember the Killer Bees from back in the day. Here at Canandaigua, they have the Killer Ds. Linebackers Depew, Del Forte, along with DeRue on the defensive line. All 3 have notched over 20 tackles so far this season. And let's see if one of the Killer Ds steps up and makes a play here on 3rd and short.
So you say Killer Bees, I think Bagwell Biggio. I guess it's like, there's a few different ones, but 3rd down and 2. Diaz to the top of your screen. Everybody looking at the wristband. Symir Jackson, again, a threat to take off, and he wants Diaz to his left. And the play clock was at 0. Do we have East calling timeout? We do. So
Timeout White. Timeout White, first timeout of the half.
Which that comes at a good time. You cannot, on this play, rush it here. 3rd down and 2 coming up.
See Coach Flagler there working with the offense, the Eagle offense. We talked to him earlier this week. He said, look, this team is going to stay humble. They're never going to be satisfied. They've been looking forward to this rematch of last year's Class A final, looking to avenge that loss and use this as a growth opportunity to hopefully push them over that hump in sectionals that they haven't been able to get over.
This is why they call it the chosen spot, Mike Danger.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Another great night for Section 5 football, man. We have been blessed on Friday Night Rivals.
It's crazy. Our 3rd year doing this, and all right, I don't see any wood around here. Oh, maybe the molding. I'll knock on it. We've just been lucky with the weather here. There's Jackson on 3rd down and 2 after East calling the timeout. Williams going into motion. He's going to get the pitch. He's going to get swallowed up. No, he breaks the tackle, breaking off another. And finally, he will be stood up. Trey Camella finally finishing off Perry and Williams, and the Canandaigua defense gets the hold.
It was one of those killer Ds I was just talking about. Tyler DeRue in the backfield. Now, he wasn't able to wrap him up initially, but slow him down enough to force the loss on the play. And a 4th down now. Decision time for East High.
As it looks like at least they're going to show. This is 4th and 5. Now the Canandaigua fans starting to make some noise here below us. 4th down and 5. Play clock at 13. The snap, it's a little high, and it's going to be a quick kick. And it's going to bounce out of bounds at the 36. So, Canandaigua going back on offense when we come back. 7-7 is our score. It's the law office of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Bob Johnson Automotive Group here on CW Rochester.
Wrongful death after a motor vehicle crash, the words say it all, but do not begin to capture the anguish, the suffering, and the loss. It's hard not to be emotional during a time like that, but that's exactly the time when you need someone to be clear-headed, eyes open, and know exactly what has to be done to protect survivors and to get some justice. That someone will be me, William Attar, when you call 444-4444.
The AAA scoring summary for the first quarter, 7-7 is our score. Tanuri with the kickoff return for a touchdown for Canandaigua. And then Perry and Williams, 49 yards of the touchdown pass from Zymir Jackson. Jackson's 8th touchdown pass of the year. Triple Medicare, AAA has you covered. Head coach Jeff Welch patrolling the sidelines. One thing that is unique here at Canandaigua as opposed to other Section 5 setups, the head coach walking down through the stands. The locker rooms are actually above field level, so you have that gladiator type of feel for the home team here, and everybody loves it, as that'll go up to the 40-yard line for a gain of 5. So a healthy gain for Canandaigua here on first down.
Yeah, you're walking into the Coliseum like the gladiators of old, and the head coach, a big part of that, Jeff Welch, the leader of a 4-time sectional champion here in Class A with his Canandaigua Academy. And let's see if their offense can get something going here, stymied here the last time they had the ball by this East defense, Gene.
Samuel Clark is the running back who got that carry for 5. He remains in 2 tight end formation. Tanuri is going to go into motion as the halfback. And it's a design run for Willamy. Willamy carrying the ball, and he'll be ridden out of bounds. Chasing him down very well is number 8, Anthony Hampton, to bring up third down.
Calling Anthony Hampton's name a lot, the 5'10", 210-pound junior linebacker for the East High Eagles. Great pursuit on that carry there from Willamy to the outside, holding him to a short gain.
Jack Clark, who's getting more time. He's a sophomore, number 11. He's in the H-back, and we're going to get some jumping. Clausel Moore going over the line. Was he drawn? No.
Encroachment on the defense. Grace Navari. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Interesting, because, Mike Danger, you were asking the players and the coaches of East, in a game that is so emotional, how do you keep them in check?
Yeah, I mean, their whole thing was, let's let that emotion happen from whistle to whistle and not let it bleed over to make mistakes that we just saw, a dead ball foul. You don't want to see those kind of self-inflicted wounds if you're East High.
Tanuri is the fullback here. 1st and 10. By the way, that was another Lakeside Roofing and Contracting first down, the home of Kangaroo Roof, where we hop to it, as Clark will get the call for maybe 1 on the play.
Hey, Clausel Moore making his presence felt, the 6'2", 245-pound junior defensive end, number 52. And once again, Anthony Hampton in on that play as well.
It's a good way for Moore to kind of atone for jumping off there. Making the tackle. 2nd down and 9. This game moving right along here. We're getting late in the first quarter. Play clock is at 5, and I'm wondering if, Canandaigua is just going to take a timeout. The coach Jeff Welch going over to the side judge, and
Timeout. Canandaigua, it's their first of the half.
Take a little break there as East at 3-0 on the season. Canandaigua at 2-1, but that one, if you could schedule a tougher non-divisional opponent in a crossover game, name me one that's tougher than UPrep right now.
Yeah, and Canandaigua, I think, they're so disciplined and they're so well coached. They're going to get their wins like they did in week 1 over Spenceport, last week getting by Greece Arcadia, that lone blemish against a AA UPrep team in that crossover game. I think it's all about them playing their best football as the season goes on and peaking at the right time, which always seems to be right around that sectional final, as East High knows all too well.
Same personnel coming back out onto the field, where Samuel Clark will be your running back here. This is 2nd down and 9. Tyrone Fisher will be the corner to the near side. You don't need to know his number. He's wearing the lime green gloves and cleats for East. Here's going to be the quick screen pass to the far side, and reading and snuffing it out is number 6, Perry Williams, a loss of 3 on the play.
Williams, the East High touchdown scorer, as a wide receiver, also making plays on the outside at linebacker, snuffing that one out in the backfield. Getting off his block there of 76.
Yeah, Tyler Calabrese is the right tackle, and I don't know if that's just film study or great instincts or just both, but certainly well read there by Perry and Williams. So now it's 3rd and long, 3rd and 13. Willamy out of the shotgun, claps his hands, and they're going to keep it on the ground. And what may be a field position game Canandaigua is hoping for, that's only going to go for 3, another punting situation coming up.
You get the sense that Canandaigua wants to try and keep that East offense on the sideline, shorten this game by playing physical and disciplined and tough in the trenches. They're going to be a run first and try to take advantage where they can with Willamy and his arm downfield. But for now, you're right. 4th and long, and they'll be content to try to pin East back deep in their own end.
Anthony Diaz, once again deep back, did not have a chance to return the previous Willamy punt. Willamy, he's got a nice leg as Diaz is going to call for the fair catch, puts it on the turf. He picks it up, and you can't do that. The play is dead once you call for the fair catch. But he's able to recover nonetheless. So with 22 seconds remaining here in the quarter, he's going back to work on offense.
Yeah, and the flag comes out there on the sideline because of the fair catch signal and then trying to advance the football. We'll let our officials sort this out. And we'll see East on the field with their offense once again. Convincing wins to start the season if you're East High. Took care of Churchville Chili, Gates Chili, Spencerport last week.
The fair catch, ball was muffed.
Yeah.
White ball, first down.
So it will be East. And that offensive line for East, that was what head coach Steve Flagler wanted to see. Just that line setting the tone tonight. At left tackle, Kwari Reynolds. Eddie Alexander is the left guard. Anthony Pickett, the center. Brandon Franklin, the right guard. And Rashad Lane is your right tackle. Rashad Lane at 340 pounds out there. Keep an eye on him, the sophomore. And he's going to lead the blocking, and that is just going to be a little misfire there, as it goes intended for Diaz, incomplete.
Zamir Jackson probably would like to have that one back, just misfiring on the outside there, looking for his wideout, Anthony Diaz, the 5'11", 185-pound senior.
Checking in and running back now is Josh Chester. 3 wide receivers here. This will be 2nd down and 10. Chester getting the call and breaking into the outside, breaking off some tackles, got the first down and more. How did he get out of that? Number 1, Josh Chester. That's good enough for another Kangaroo first down. Lakeside Roofing and Contracting, the home of Kangaroo, where we hop to it.
Boy, Chester, just a little bit of speed there on the outside. You know, smaller sized player than I think what you've seen out of a lot of these East High Eagles. It looked like Darren Sproles bouncing about there to the outside. A little juke and some green in front of him for a big gain in the ground game here of East High.
Well, as soon as they get the ball set here, the Eagles could take it to the quarter. Actually, Chester ran out of bounds, so that did stop the clock. So this will be the last play. Now they start the clock, and East was going to snap it and take it anyways. The flea flicker going downfield, not open, and then throwing to the near side. Open is Diaz. Diaz at the 30, cutting it to the middle of the field. Anthony Diaz. 2 players went to the post. Diaz wide open on the near side. And that brings us to the end of the quarter. What a wild quarter we have here tonight. It's one of the matchups we're so excited to bring you this year. The Law Office of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Bob Johnson Automotive Group. We head to the second here. 7-7 our score on CW Rochester.
Matthews Kia, the 2024s are on their way, so the 23s are priced to sell, including the 23 Sportage with advanced security, starting at under $28,200. And if you're new to Matthews, test drive any Kia and get $500 worth of freebies and discounts, plus an additional $500 off our lowest price. Visit Matthews Kia in Rochester or MatthewsKiaGreece.com.
For years, you've paid your car insurance premiums right on time, lining the pockets of some greedy corporation. Then one day, you're the victim of a serious car crash. So now it's time for the insurance company to take care of you, right? If only it were that easy.
Be gone.
They'll try to keep as much of your money as possible. That's when you call Salino. We get you paid. Car crash? Call Salino.
Local business is at the heart of every community, but lately you're seeing less local and a lot more corporate. But Ide Honda is still locally owned. So when you do business with us, not only are you supporting a local family-owned business, but you're also supporting the hundreds of charities, organizations, sports teams, and events that we're part of in your local community. So if you're in the market for a vehicle or service, please visit us at Ide Honda in Penfield. We're here, we're local, and we'd love to earn your business.
Tuesday, only on the CW.
You take advantage of the moment.
Inside the NFL is back.
How excited are you?
Join Ryan Clark, Chris Long, Channing Crowder, Jay Cutler, and Chad Johnson.
He's a home run hitter.
As they break down the past week's action.
It's about the run game.
And preview all the big matchups in the week ahead.
It is the survival of the fittest.
Every game, every moment, every week.
All night long, this is about us.
Inside the NFL.
Tuesday at 8 on CW Rochester.
We want to thank the Vinyl Outlet tonight for their sponsorship, for their closed captioning. Brought to you by the Vinyl Outlet. The Vinyl Outlet, the best in fences, decks, railings, and porches. Big Flea flicker play there as Diaz bringing the ball down to the 23. Camella able to make the touchdown-saving tackle. And East in business here in a 7-7 game.
East has found something, and they've been exploiting that secondary of Canandaigua Academy with a couple of big plays through the air. The receivers finding that soft spot in the zone between the second and third levels. And that flea flicker just looked like a blown coverage by Canandaigua secondary.
Leonard, the receiver, to the near boundary, and it's going to go to Green, trying to bounce it to the outside, able to make one cut, and some sound tackling on the far sideline. As we go back downstairs to Kevin Rush.
All right, Gene, thank you so much. Here with the chairman of Section 5 football, Scott Barker. Scott, how many games do you get a chance to go to each week, and what are you evaluating when you're on site?
Well, I try to get to one or two. I'm officially retired next week, so I'll actually have more time from my AD job. But just trying to look at the quality of football, kids out participating, having fun, and enjoying a night like tonight.
I know scheduling this season was very difficult with the referee shortage. What is the impact of that, and how difficult it is to put it together, and what are you doing to recruit more officials?
So the officials groups did a great job recruiting this summer. So I believe they have 15 to 20 new officials that are starting to work. We had to adjust game nights, a Thursday night, a Friday night, a Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, just to allow the officials to work so that we are covered for all games. But they're making it work, we're making it work, and we're doing the best we can.
You mentioned the quick turnaround. Maybe a team plays on Saturday afternoon, then has to play on Thursday evening. Is there a concern about player safety with such a quick turnaround? Because they're probably only practicing maybe 3 days prior to that next game?
There's always a concern about safety in the game of football, but the way the rules are right now for practices during the week, they don't do a lot of contact. They're able to recover, and I think overall the game's safer right now than it's ever been.
Looking at this Class A, 15 teams in Class A, only 8 make the sectionals. Coaches we've talked to say it's fair. Do you like the setup this year, or do you look to expand in the future?
I like it. I think the best teams should go. If we get to 16 or more, we can split like we've had the last couple of years. But there are great teams in Class A, and the cream is going to rise to the top.
Hey, best of luck with the rest of Section 5. We're halfway through, and hopefully we'll be well represented in the States like we always are. Scott, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Gene?
Thank you, Kevin, and congratulations to Scott Barker, retiring, as he mentioned, the longtime AD for Pittsford, and certainly Section 5 doing well, Section 5 football under his guidance. Oh, that play for East, well designed, but it gets called back. An eligible man downfield.
Yep, I mean, they've got something going with some of their trick plays, but that one just fell short with their execution, and the ineligible man downfield backing him up here on third down.
Play action, throw over the middle, wide open is going to be Wiggins. Wiggins has it inside the 10, spinning off of tacklers down to about the 4-yard line. That's good for a Tracy Door Company first down for 3 generations. The Tracy Door Company, we're also inside the IDE family of dealerships red zone.
That's Irvin Wiggins, who leads East with over 78 receiving yards a game, 5 total touchdowns on the season. On defense, he even has 3 pick sixes for good measure as well. So he knows how to sniff out that end zone. Almost had one there. Wide open. Easy target for Zymir Jackson here as they got something going at first and goal.
I formation. Jackson will hand it off. Getting it to Hampton. Hampton trying to plow his way in. No signal yet. There it is. Touchdown. Touchdown, East Eagles. Number 8, Anthony Hampton with the touchdown, and that's good enough. Again, for an American Custom Exteriors, Interiors touchdown, the home improvement company that cares.
Well, Canandaigua's defense is going to have to figure out how to stop this Eagles offense. They've had their way, whether it's through trick plays or just like we saw in that touchdown, physical, running, and winning at the point of contact. Anthony Hampton, the 5'10", 210-pound junior, finding pay dirt to give East the lead in the second quarter.
Youssef Abdi, who on the season 18 of 22 now on the PATs, including 1 for 1 tonight. And he has the distance, and he's going to nail that one through. And for the first time tonight, East taking the lead. It's now 14-7 as we're in the opening minutes here of the second quarter. It's the law office of Willie Mattar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by the Bob Johnson Automotive Group here in CW Rochester.
By the time this Bills fan is finished drinking his Pepsi, you'll be 15 seconds closer to game time. Bills watching. Better with Pepsi.
I have a question. When a home improvement contractor advertises a discount, how do you know if it's real when you don't even know what the actual price is yet? At American Custom, we've always offered our best price the first time. No fake discounts, no gimmicks. Contact American today.
Yeah, stay tuned for the Rochester Regional Health Halftime Report. Your local leader in bone, joint, and muscle care, Rochester Regional Health Orthopedics. We'll also have the O heating, cooling, electrical, and plumbing scholar athletes. Service so good, you're going to find a reason to call O. We'll also have some interviews. Kevin Roche will be joining us, highlights, and more. That is coming up, the Rochester Regional Health Halftime Report.
Well, East erased that early deficit. Canandaigua Academy, if you're just joining us, taking the opening kickoff down for a touchdown. Special teams touchdown on the opening kickoff return. 14 unanswered now for East. So offensively, they've had their way against this Canandaigua defense.
Tenori and York deep back, but East is going to squib it, and it's going to be Tenori on a hop taking it. And this time East covering up, and that'll be up to the 30-yard line. At some point, Canandaigua is going to have to try something through the air, though, because their 2 drives they've had to punt it away, they've died out on 3rd and long. So,
I mean, the strategy from Coach Jeff Welsh isn't a bad one. If you're able to shorten the game and keep that East offense on the sideline, it works in your favor. You do have to get something going here through the passing game, and maybe that ground game can help set up a play action downfield for Willamy.
Mason Depew is going to line up as a wide receiver on this play. The play action almost on cue. The throw to the near side. Tenori. Oh, it's too tied. Trying to climb the ladder was number 21, Jack Tenori. He was wide open on the near numbers.
Yeah, and a good job by the Canandaigua offensive line there, holding back that push up front from East High in the middle, giving Willamy the pocket and the time. Willamy just a little off target there. He had his target open, and a little bit too high on that pass with Tenori. Having some space.
Yeah, for Willamy, you got to kind of step into it. 3 wide receivers on 2nd down and 10. Actually 4 is it's going to go back to the ground to Clark, and that will be DeAndre Leonard, the linebacker, coming from the backside. No gain on the play, and this has been the down and distance, and that's not good. That's going to be Clark still down on the field.
That's the sophomore, Samuel Clark, who's pacing Canandaigua this season with 270 rushing yards and a couple of touchdowns coming into tonight's game. Looks like they're working on his right leg. Hope it's nothing too serious.
And Coach Jeff Welsh taking a look out as there you see James Van.
Yeah, we had a chance to talk to Coach Van earlier in the week. He's played for the old Rochester Raiders, Gene.
That's right.
We asked him, what kept you in Rochester? Oh, I played for the Rochester Raiders and met my wife in Rochester. Rochester is now home for Coach Van.
Happens to a lot of you. You come to Rochester, you meet somebody, and...
Well, when you come to the chosen spot here, why would you ever want to leave when you have this in your area, Gene?
Well, you hope Samuel Clark is going to be okay. He's walking gingerly off the field, needing a shoulder to lean on.
A little support from his quarterback there, Drew Willamy, number 12. We'll be facing a 3rd and long here.
So it'll be Camella checking in now, who's got some experience on this side of the ball, certainly. Number 3, 3rd down and 10. Do they go to the air? Tenori going to go into motion. Is it going to be a wheel route for Tenori? Here's the snap, and he is going to take off of the field. Willamy looking down the field. Willamy on the run, throwing for Tenori, and he can't get it. Ball in traffic. And it's just a little off tonight between Willamy and Tenori.
Yet East High rushing 3 on that play and really forcing Willamy to try and make a decision downfield. And not surprisingly, he found his favorite target there in Tenori, his favorite target tonight at least in Tenori. Just not able to connect on the deep ball, forcing the 4th and 10 and the Willamy punt.
For the 3rd time tonight, Willamy letting this one go away. Beautiful night here tonight in Canandaigua. As this one is going to be a low wobbler that Diaz is going to return on the near hash. Diaz gets it into plus territory, lowering his shoulder. He'll bring it right in front of that Canandaigua bench. As East with good field position to begin their next drive. That was Vincent Libertor with the tackle for Canandaigua. We're in the 2nd. East leading by 7 here on William Attar's Friday Night Rivals on CW Rochester.
Local business is at the heart of every community, but lately you're seeing less local and a lot more corporate. But Ide Honda is still locally owned. So when you do business with us, not only are you supporting a local family-owned business, but you're also supporting the hundreds of charities, organizations, sports teams, and events that we're part of in your local community. So if you're in the market for a vehicle or service, please visit us at Ide Honda in Penfield. We're here, we're local, and we'd love to earn your business.
The AAA scoring summary for the 2nd quarter. It was Tenori on the kickoff return for a touchdown. That gave Canandaigua a 7-0 lead. And then Perrion Williams on the 49-yard touchdown pass from Jackson, 7-7. Hampton with the 4-yard touchdown run, 14-7. That's where we're at right now in the 2nd. AAA, Triple Medicare, AAA has you covered.
Saw some great senior leadership there from Daniel Urlacher, Canandaigua, on the sideline, going over to his teammate, 35, Samuel Clark, the sophomore, who was injured on that last series. Giving a tap on the shoulder. All feeling for him as he looks to recover there on the sideline, getting checked out on the bench.
Here's the snap, Zymir Jackson. He's going deep. He wants a man, and just overthrown. What a beautiful ball, though, nonetheless. He wanted Diaz. Diaz did have one step.
Well, Zymir Jackson showing off that arm a little bit there with the bullet downfield. We've seen him make plays tonight with his legs. We've seen him put some touch on some of his passes as well. No surprise when you watch him play. He told us this week he likes to watch a lot of college football. Patterns his game after Caleb Williams at USC. Bryce Young, he was a big Bryce Young guy, now with the Carolina Panthers of the NFL. He's committed to Wagner College next fall.
As Jackson thought about it. Still buying time, throws across his body, and it's incomplete. Good coverage on the play on the far side. That's Jude York, number 5, with the breakup.
Yeah, Canandaigua's secondary has struggled so far tonight, just keeping everything in front of them, Gene. It looks like Jackson's just kind of waiting to get his guys free behind that secondary, or where he can find them in between the cracks of that second level and third level. As you see Jude York, a senior linebacker for Canandaigua.
He's a corner on this team, Jude York, and one of those players that's certainly helping out. York is actually going to be at the safety position here on this 3rd down and 10 at the 46.
It's an adjustment from Canandaigua's defense, who had one single safety to start the game.
Yeah, and the clock is at 0. Did they call timeout?
Timeout White.
Yep.
Timeout White.
So East has 2 timeouts remaining. Steve Flagler. Now, you talked about James Vann playing at UB and then the Rochester Raiders, as this is, again, the law office of William & Tarr's Friday Night Rivals. Steve Flagler was actually a linebacker at St. John Fisher College, as it was known then, and his final game, there was a loss in the national semifinal to Mount Union at that time, and Mount Union had 2 receivers, one being Pierre Garçon, the other being Cecil Shorts III.
Were you on that call, Gene?
I might have been. Our player of the game brought to you by the William & Tarr Law Firm, and we certainly have a lot of different directions we can go in it at the end of the game.
Cecil Shorts and Pierre Garçon versus Coach Flagler. Pro caliber talent at the Division III level.
You can find talent anywhere.
Correct.
Certainly. As now here's going to be this throw over the middle. That's going to be caught. Close to the first down, is being wrestled out of bounds, was number 1 once again, Josh Chester. Are they marking it a first down? They are. 3rd and 10. They get the 10. Chester with the second effort. It's good for a Tracy Door Company first down for 3 generations. The Tracy Door Company.
Good. There you see Coach Flagler dialing up the first down play. We've got some movement up front.
And Canandaigua jumping the 3-down lineman.
Good ball. Encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. Still first down.
Well, if you have 2 players jumping at the same time, that tells me that that's just a pro cadence there by Zymir Jackson, knowing how to use inflection.
And Tyler DeRue is somebody on defense that this East High offense wanted to eliminate.
Jackson lobbing it to the end zone. Wants this. Man, it's caught. Touchdown. Touchdown into the end zone. Number 9, Irvin Wiggins. Irvin Wiggins, 31 yards. That's good for another American Custom Exteriors and Interiors touchdown. The home improvement company that cares.
Well, East is impressive on this drive, and Zymir Jackson, boy, we were just talking about it. He threw a bullet downfield earlier on this drive, and that one just perfectly placed with just enough touch to get it to Wiggins, crossing the goal line for the end zone. East looking to take a 2-score lead.
For Zymir Jackson, that was his 9th touchdown throw of the season. Youssef Abdi for the PAT. That is up. It has the distance, and that is through the uprights. And now East taking a 2-touchdown lead, and big smile, why not, for Zymir Jackson, number 5.
Real impressive kid who we had the chance to talk to earlier this week. And he follows what the coaches are saying. Look, this team is doing well so far this season, but they are looking to improve. And you can see Jackson, he's been having his way through the air. Just a perfectly thrown football.
Coverage is good on that play.
Not bad, right?
Yeah.
And Wiggins with the focus to bring it in. They made it look easy. Some of the best play we'll see in Section 5 this year. Plays like that,
wow.
Yeah, impressive.
What a throw. I don't know much about Wagner football, but I think Zymir Jackson has a chance to play next year with that sort of talent.
It'd be a welcome addition.
Although, was that the game last year or 2 years ago, Wagner against Syracuse, where it was just so lopsided they actually shortened the game in the second half, which I didn't know you could actually do in college football, but they did it. Tenori trying to get to the outside, and not much of a return there. So East has tightened things up here on special teams. And for Canandaigua, at the very least here, you cannot afford to go 3 and out and put your defense back onto the field.
Yeah, and keep in mind here, Canandaigua is going to be playing a little shorthanded. Their leading rusher is on the bench with a leg injury. That's sophomore Samuel Clark. So you see Jack Tenori responsible for the only points tonight for Canandaigua Academy on that opening kickoff return for a touchdown. He'll start in the backfield alongside Willamy.
It's going to be Camella, number 3 in the running back position. And Camella, no, it's a play action. And Willamy doesn't like what it. He's going to pull it down, bounce to his left, and he's going to be brought down. That will go down as a sack to the far side. And that's Perry Williams with the sack number 6. And there were others in on the play
Tyrone
as well.
Fisher would call his name for the first time, the corner. Once it became clear that Willamy was going to run with this one, already broke off their coverage there, and you see 21, you mentioned him, the green shoes, the green gloves.
Yep, you're correct. That was Fisher with the sack. Great job by our crew tonight. As, that's styling.
It's got to be the shoes. Money, it's got to be the shoes, Gene.
Always. Loss of 3 on the play. Willamy, the offset eye. And they're going to hand it off, and to the far side, not much there. Dominic Galassi, who is playing tight end, he's played wide receiver, and this time he's going to get the carry, but not for much.
Yeah, he is the team's leading receiver with 10 receptions on the year. Just over 12 yards per catch for Galassi coming into this game. And that's somebody that Canandaigua is going to need to step up as he makes some plays here.
Mason Lloyd, Jude York are going to be on the field as wide receivers here. York is going to be in the slot to the near side. Galassi is going to line up on the near hash.
That's Sean Olvaney out there as well.
Yeah, Sean Olvaney also joining on 3rd down and long. It is going to be a pass. Lots of time for Willamy. Now he's going to roll to his left, and he's going to try to take off for it, lowering his shoulder, ducking out of bounds. It depends on the spot. Obviously.
Looks like he's going to be a couple yards short as he ducked out just before the sticks.
And for the 4th time tonight, Canandaigua will send out their punting unit.
Well, Willamy had time in the pocket and just didn't pull the trigger. Didn't see anything he liked downfield before deciding to tuck it and run. You can see the pursuit by the East defense, forcing him out short of the first down sticks. Canandaigua could do with a nice special teams, a big play here on special teams. Maybe try to force a turnover.
End over end kick that Diaz would be wise to get away from. He's going to pick it up out of bounds and be brought down immediately at the 35. Again, coming up at the half, we'll have highlights and more. It's the Rochester Regional Health Halftime Report, your local leader in bone, joint, and muscle care. Rochester Regional Health Orthopedics. Also, we'll have the Triple O Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Plumbing Scholar Athletes. Triple O, service so good you're going to find a reason to call. Highlights, Kevin Roche will be by and more. Your Rochester Regional Health Halftime Report.
We can call this a stadium, right? Feels like a stadium.
It is a stadium. Yeah.
Beautiful Canandaigua Academy campus. Great facility. Awesome atmosphere. Friday night rivals. Gina, where else would you rather be tonight than the chosen spot?
Yeah. Well, you can't see it because the lights behind are not shining on it, but there is a box lacrosse field behind here. And behind us is actually a brand new track and field complex where they had the sectionals a couple years ago. Is now Bouncing around, Zymir Jackson making plays with his legs, picks up a block on the near side, and Jackson has the first down and more, cutting in the middle of the field. Jackson, what a play, to the 30, to the 25, breaks the tackle, still on his feet. Zymir Jackson. Let's give a shout out to DeAndre Leonard for making that huge block to spring him free. That's an unbelievable Tracy Door Company first down for 3 generations. The Tracy Door Company, are you kidding? It's coming back.
Blindside block on White, being forced from the 40-yard line.
Well, you mentioned that block by DeAndre Leonard, and I guess that's what drew the penalty. Tough break. By the time Jackson got to that blindside block, he was probably out of breath, and somehow he still managed to work the ball downfield. Look at him. He's bent over, looking to catch a spell, and here's the blindside block that drew the flag.
That Tenori is looking right at him when he gets blocked, so hopefully that wasn't it.
Yeah, I didn't see anything else on that play. I mean, it looked like a pretty violent collision. I don't know that it was blindside when you see that Tenori was staring at Leonard as he was taking that block. That block was what sprung the big gain for Zymir Jackson, who's looking to catch his breath here after that play that went all for naught.
I thought maybe East would call timeout just to catch their breath. They will not, as now it will be Jackson flinging it to the far side, and he's going to find Perry and Williams. Perry and Williams getting tripped up. That gets a lot of the yardage back there as Lucas Del Forte making the tackle, but not until he gets up to the 41. That'll be good for a gain of 16, so East getting a lot of that yardage back.
Yeah, and Jackson making it look easy. I mean, look, he's gassed from that last play. He's flat-footed in the pocket on that one, delivering a strike to his wide receiver and Perry and Williams for a big gain there, and bringing up a second and manageable now.
Yeah, 2nd down and 5. How quickly things change here as it'll be Green now lining up in the backfield alongside his quarterback. Zymir Jackson, lots of time, trying to buy some time now. Gets away from one man, throws across his body, and it's going to be caught by Diaz, who hauls it in, somehow stays in bounds, and then it'll allow him to gain some extra yards. A Tracy Door Company first down for 3 generations. The Tracy Door Company.
Dominic Lacey coming off the end there, the senior defensive end, applying the pressure for Canandaigua, not able to bring Jackson down in the backfield. And, well, Jackson's been making Canandaigua pay with the time that he's had in the backfield, finding his open man in Anthony Diaz, who does his best to evade some tacklers, gain some extra yardage there at the end of the play.
James Steverson making the tackle for Canandaigua, but not before a gain of 18, as this will bring us under 5 minutes to go here. Boy, if East can score here, and remember, they will get the kickoff to begin the second half. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, back to the ground this goes. And trying to find a little room there, and not much. Good job there by the defensive line of Canandaigua, including number 78, Tyler DeRue.
Yeah, that's one of those killer Ds that we were talking about earlier. And Tyler DeRue, the big guy in the middle of that defensive line, the 6'5", 245-pound senior. And you're not escaping him. Great pursuit. Nice job for the tackle in the backfield.
Well, is this go time here for Canandaigua? They need a stop here. Big loss on that last play, a loss of 8 to bring up 2nd down and 18. Play clock was at 10.
Canandaigua.
Timeout.
I think that's a good timeout by Coach Welch there. Like,
right.
You've been, give yourself a little bit of a breather and understand, make 2 plays here and you can force a punt.
Right, and if East is able to extend this drive now, it's 2nd and long, you have the opportunity for them to double dip if they can extend this drive and bring it to the end of the first half, knowing that they get that second half kickoff. That's a long time for Canandaigua to go without having that offense on the field.
Zymir Jackson, number 5, the quarterback. He just plays the one side of the ball, and he already knows he's going to be playing quarterback at the next level.
He's been impressive so far tonight. As good as advertised.
Puts his helmet back on, and then logo on the field, the CA logo.
Charities, proceeds went to the Special Olympics. Thank you, everybody that helped make that possible.
Diaz, along with number 11, Leonard, on the near side. Marion Williams will line up as an H-back here. He has a touchdown tonight. Empty set now is Zymir Williams on 2nd and 18, stepping up in the pocket, and down he goes. So maybe good on Williams for recognizing there wasn't anything there and let me not force it. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Galassi was one of the players that East identified on defense for Canandaigua that they wanted to try and erase and eliminate, and Galassi making a play we've been waiting for there from the defensive end position for Canandaigua, getting to the backfield and bringing down Jackson for the sack.
This goes all the way back to the East 48. Bring up 3rd down and 21. Tom Galassi, who it's very common, his dad also played for the Braves back then. Here's going to be the throw. And that'll be off the hands of the intended receiver, Marion Williams. And how about this? Canandaigua has forced the punt.
A well-timed timeout earlier in the drive from Canandaigua head coach Jeff Welsh. And his offense will have an opportunity to answer here and try to bite into that 2-score lead that East holds here as we approach halftime.
So Galassi, who has a punt return for a touchdown, that's Canandaigua's only points tonight coming on special teams. The Tenori opening kickoff for a touchdown. And for the 2nd time tonight, a little pooch kick. And that's going to serve its purpose here as that will roll inside the 20. And not much Galassi can do there. You don't want to get anywhere near that. So 81 yards to go to cut into this lead. East leading here 21-7. We are in the 2nd quarter.
Plenty of time here for Drew Willamy, the junior quarterback for Canandaigua, to try and put something together. But you get the sense with Canandaigua, it's always been about being physical, winning at the point of the attack, being able to establish the run before you have to lean on Willamy and his arm through play action. Rushing yards have been hard to come by for this Canandaigua team tonight against East.
And this is a wildcat formation. It's going to be actually Galassi taking the draw directly as Willamy was lined up as a wide receiver. And then we'll get some good yards here. And you've got some time here. Canandaigua with 1 timeout remaining. And we'll call that a gain of 6. And it looks like Willamy will go back to the quarterback position this time. Galassi will line up now as the lone receiver to the left. Willamy back at quarterback on 2nd down and 4. The play action. Willamy with time. Throws across his body. He's got it. Finds his man cutting across the field. And that will be Galassi. Good enough for a Canandaigua 1st down. And a Tracy Door Company 1st down for 3 generations. The Tracy Door Company.
Saw the matchup that he liked. Galassi on Clausel Moore, the outside linebacker for East High. Galassi getting enough for the 1st down as you see him crossing the field. You see 21 on the tackle there. There's a guy, Tyrone Fisher, with the green shoes.
Drive started at the 19 up to the 31. Play action again. Willamy's going to step up. Wold throwing it deep downfield, looking for his man. It's going to be broken up the last second. What a break up there by Damari Green, number 3. As for Canandaigua, that was Jack Clark. Looked like he had it in, but just could not bring it in to his body.
Well, Willamy did his part, delivered a strike. Clark just couldn't squeeze it to get that completion downfield. Willamy keeping his eyes downfield, looking across all of his reads, and yeah, that pass break up there by Green, the difference in that play. Well done.
Damari Green, who is the starting running back, he is a junior on this team. Second down and 10. And it's back to the Wildcat as Galassi is not going to find much. Lots of action, lots of yellow and purple and white. Brandon Franklin, the nose tackle, making the play, and we get a stoppage.
Timeout white. Timeout white.
This is Coach Van and Coach Flagler, I think, saying, we want the ball back and we want to score again here.
That's right. Yeah, if you can double dip going into halftime and getting that second half kickoff.
Yeah, and they're asking, I think, for more time on the clock here as well. Coach Flagler asking for them. Yep, so they are going to put more time on the clock.
And now let's hear it for those teachers that really held on to beat.
Well, for right now, it's at 149.
Let's hear it for those teachers.
Youth night here at in Canandaigua as well. Great to see all the teams, the cheerleaders. And right now, the high school band also coming up. That also adds a lot whenever you can go and have a band here.
More high school bands at Section 5 football games. That's what I say, Gene. Great atmosphere with the band playing all your favorite stadium anthems.
They will put an extra 10 seconds on the clock. East not at all worried here. They want the ball back.
And defensively thinking they can stop Canandaigua on a 3rd and 10.
Green and Diaz are the safeties, and here's Willamy throwing across his body. That'll be caught, and that's Diaz coming up to make the tackle. Staying in bounds to run the clock was number 11, Jack Clark. What a stick there by number 22, Anthony Diaz.
Diaz, one of the team captains, who talks about how he brings the energy pregame. He's playing the music loud for his teammates in the locker room. After practice, pregame, getting his guys fired up. He's having himself a nice night tonight.
So for East High, they cannot stop the clock, and Canandaigua is going to milk every second they can here on 4th and 5. This will be the 5th punt by Willamy this half. And with 1 second remaining on the clock, Canandaigua will use their last timeout. And
Timeout red. It's the 3rd and final timeout.
referee says red, and I learned long ago.
Not red, Gene.
That's cherry.
That's not red. Look
cherry.
at that. Look at that beautiful cherry color on the jerseys and the trim. That's not red.
The cherry and gray here at Canandaigua. And the fun thing about Canandaigua is there's a lot of establishments up and down Main Street. And I know how many are watching tonight. We know how many are watching.
Well, it's an absolute privilege to be able to bring this game to you here on Friday night in Canandaigua at this great facility on this awesome campus. And we got a great game going between East and Canandaigua here. And East has brought their A game tonight. But I think they'll, even if they're satisfied with their first half performance, I don't know that you're going to see any let up from this team here. Not just tonight, for the rest of the regular Section 5 season. They want to be peaking come postseason time.
Yeah, if you're Jeff Welsh, do you tell Willamy just kick it out of bounds here? Just angle it. Don't even, we don't want to return. Let's see what the instructions were. As Diaz does have that playmaking ability. And this will be very high. And that is angled to the far side, and that does its job. So good pump by Willamy, not returnable all the way to the 35. East does have 101 remaining. Now, for Yusuf Abdi, their field goal kicker, he has attempted just one field goal on the season at 101, 25 yards. So hard to say where his range would be, but I would think you'd have to at least get it to the 20-yard line.
Well, Zymeer Jackson has kept this Canandaigua defense on their heels all night. Jude York, Mason Lloyd, Jaden Pierce in that secondary for Canandaigua. They got to be minding their P's and Q's here with just over a minute to go. And East dangerous through the air tonight.
Josh Chester once again in the backfield. And it's a razzle-dazzle play, faking it to Chester, now coming along to the near side of Wiggins. Wiggins cutting it back to the far side. A lot of east-west running that results in the first down into plus territory to the 40, to the 35. Wiggins still on his feet to the 30, and finally is going to be wrestled down. What a run by Irvin Wiggins. A Tracy Door Company first down for 3 generations. The Tracy Door Company, and no flags.
You can't give these guys any space at all. They will exploit it. An unbelievable. I'm exhausted just watching that play. Gene, do you need some oxygen after that one?
I think I do. I need it. Now, here's going to be Zymir Jackson. It's going to be his turn to take off, and he's just going to take what's given, scoot out of bounds. That will stop the clock down to the 21-yard line.
Just like that, and just over 30 seconds of play here. They started this drive with 1:01 on the clock, and here they are already in business and approaching the red zone.
Yusuf Abdi, 3 of 3 tonight on the PATs, and again has attempted and made his only field goal attempt this season. But I could kind of guess that he might be thinking more here. Everybody looking down at the wristband for the call here. Leonard will be the receiver to the near boundary. This is 2nd down and 5. Jackson in the pocket, looking, setting up that screen, and just out of the reach of Perrion Williams, but we have a whistle here.
It's like that's going to be a hold. And Perrion Williams a little gimpy on that play as well. Hope he's all right. Looks like he's going to stay on the field.
Chase Willamy will come off of the field here for Canandaigua. Here's the call.
Hold 55 on the offense. 2nd down.
Always unfair because I think this East offensive line has done a very good job. Quamari Reynolds, though, getting called for the hold there. Plenty of time to get in the field goal range. East, again, without any timeouts, though. No timeouts remaining. Jackson takes the snap. Canandaigua sending only 3. Jackson now, pocket breaking down. Jackson's going to take off across the 30. Trying to make a cut, and he will duck out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 15 seconds remaining here in the half.
Mason Depew there at the end of the play, forcing Jackson out of bounds.
2, maybe 3 plays remaining, depending if you can get out of bounds. This will bring up 3rd down and 5. From this distance, this would be 37, and I don't know if that's Abdi's range here. Green, the single setback. Green now going into motion. Here's the snap, whistle. What do we got?
Delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
So they should put the 1 second back up on the clock if it was a delay of game.
See a frustrated Coach Van on the sideline for the Eagles.
Jackson out of the shotgun. 3rd down and 10 now. Green running ahead. Here's going to be the throw near side. That's going to be caught and ducking out of bounds. Now, it's going to be short of the marker, but that does stop the clock. That goes to Irvin Wiggins.
You can tell there's a great chemistry between Jackson and Wiggins, who connected earlier.
Yep, they bring out the kicker. Now, that is a first down. I thought it was short of the marker, but the chain gang on the far side is going to give him the first down. Good for Tracy Door Company first down. For 3 generations, the Tracy Door Company. And it will be a field goal attempt. Yusuf Abdi, this would be his season high. Ball to be spotted at the 24 and a flag, and this is going to go against East, I believe, for the substitution.
Substitution infraction here. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Yeah, now the offense is going to come out and field. You have 10 seconds remaining. That's time enough to get a quick hit and maybe give Abdi a better chance here.
Or a shot to the end zone, right?
Yeah.
Zamir Jackson, like I was saying, has a great connection with Wiggins. They connected on a long touchdown earlier in this half. Just connected on the play that was set to set up that field goal attempt. I would say look towards the sideline, look towards the end zone. Take a shot.
Wiggins, and it's going to be Green going into motion. Jackson in trouble. Jackson trying to get out of trouble. He's going to be sacked. My goodness. That's the play of the game so far. And who else? Number 25, Dominic Galassi with the sack. That brings us to the end of the first half. And my goodness, on the field right now, still not up, is Zamir Jackson.
Insult to injury there. The exact outcome of the play you didn't want. To take the sack, leave some points on the field potentially, and now you have Jackson, who's been amazing so far. Hopefully it's just a cramp. It looks like they're stretching him out. Jackson remains on the field.
Zamir Jackson, 2 touchdown passes tonight. Had a spectacular run that got called back.
You see Coach Van giving him a tap on the helmet. Coach Flagler there with him. I think he's going to be all right, Gene.
Yep, and he's getting up, and that's great news there. Zamir Jackson. And the crowd here going wild because the Canandaigua players, they go up through the stands, up to their locker room high above. We go downstairs, standing by with Steve Flagler is Kevin Roche.
All right, Gene, thanks so much. Coach, aside from that opening kickoff and the breakdown there, your team has played really well. How would you assess their performance in the first half?
Yeah, we're making plays, but we're shooting ourselves in the foot a lot of drive killers. We got to clean that shit up, stuff up. And the communication has been a little issue with the noise, so we got to clean that stuff up and figure that out at half. But there's definitely things to clean up for the second half for us.
And quickly, 5 punts you forced. What's working? What's been the key for your defense?
They're stopping the run, they're doing their job. They're 111th out there. We just got to keep that going. We can't let anyone get behind us. Be smart and keep doing our thing on defense. They're playing well. So.
Best of luck in the second half. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Gene?
Thank you, Kevin. Our apologies. East leading Canandaigua 21-7 here. This is the law office of William Matar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Bob Johnson Automotive Group here on CW Rochester.
You work hard and safely on the job site. Unfortunately, accidents can still happen.
Injured in a construction accident? Call Celino. We get you paid.
Construction accident? Call Celino.
Bruno! Bruno!
Pup on the run? No problem. With 5 drive modes, road makes this a walk in the park.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get a low $349 per month lease on Rogue or get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the Rogue Platinum.
At Matthews Kia, the 2024s are on their way, so the 23s are priced to sell, including the 23 Sportage with advanced security starting at under $28,200. And if you're new to Matthews, test drive any Kia and get $500 worth of freebies and discounts, plus an additional $500 off our lowest price. Visit Matthews Kia in Rochester or MatthewsKiaGreece.com.
It's a car crash. Oh my God! It's a car crash! Call Celino!
You wouldn't have made it anyways.
We think you should have stayed here with us in Boston.
I just need some time to think about things.
Is this your first time here? I can show you around if you like.
Really isn't a good time for me.
How long are you planning on staying this time?
Your dad was heartbroken when you left. Why do they call you the mystery man?
I didn't know they did.
Sullivan's Crossing, series premiere Wednesday, October 4th on the CW.
We are back here in Canandaigua. It is the law office of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Bob Johnson Automotive Group. East with a 21-7 lead against Canandaigua. Third member of our broadcast team, Kevin Roche. Kevin, once again, we say good evening.
Good evening, Gene, here with the athletic director from East High School, Eric Robinson. Eric, a unique situation for your team. Co-head coaches, how does it work between Coach Flagler and Van, and how have they been so successful?
They work together, and they kind of rub off on each other. It's a situation where I thought when we first made this move, it was a strange one, but it was one that I wanted to give both guys the opportunity to lead our kids. And with two people who our kids have to answer to, I thought it was a little more appropriate for where our situation was. We had to rebuild the program, and those guys put in the work, and we always have a leader there. So there always have someone there who kids have to actually be responsible to.
Talking about your student athletes, East High has a tremendous tradition of sending student athletes off to Division I schools. You have a lot of current athletes on this team that will be headed on to bigger and better things when they graduate. How does East prepare them for that next step?
Well, it starts academically, so we try to identify kids as early as possible who may have that opportunity, and then we make sure that they're in the classes that are going to get them there, and then review that every year. And so we work with the families and make sure kids are able to do that. And then athletically, we try to get them out to different camps and get the exposure as far as they can all across the country. We've had kids go, and we have kids that next year we're at least 3 Division I athletes, and they've been to camps, they've been to all kinds of things. We have a really good support system at East who, financially help our families out to be able to take advantage of those situations.
And I know the relationship that's now almost 10 years old with the University of Rochester, that's certainly vital to their success as well, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, when you have a university that's the largest employer in the city of Rochester, we have families that work there. We have access to different doctors and different programs like the CHAMP program that, help us with weight training and all kinds of things that get our kids to the point where they're at an equal playing field as other folks.
Well, Eric, I appreciate your time here tonight. Best of luck. Enjoy the second half, and we know you want to end that 18-year drought with a sectional title this year. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, Gene.
Thanks, Kevin. As certainly a program being built at East. It's on full display tonight. The Eagles leading here 21-7. It's the law office of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals on CW Rochester.
We didn't forget about the crumbs. We're just prolonging our time with every last bit of crispy, juicy tender.
Now, mix and match a McCrispy, Quarter Pounder with cheese, Big Mac, or 10-piece McNuggets. Buy one, get one for $1.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
By the time this Bills fan is finished drinking his Pepsi, you'll be 15 seconds closer to game time. Bills watching. Better with Pepsi.
At Rochester. Find the Tag Zone and save big on your favorite Chevrolet models and used vehicles at all Bob Johnson stores. Whether you're looking for a stylish sedan, a versatile SUV, or a powerful truck, we have them all. Uncover your savings at Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Find your tag. Find your deal.
Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Bob Johnson Chevrolet.
It's a better place to buy a car.
I have a question. When a home improvement contractor advertises a discount, how do you know if it's real when you don't even know what the actual price is yet? At American Custom, we've always offered our best price the first time. No fake discounts, no gimmicks. Contact American today.
We didn't forget about the crumbs. We're just prolonging our time with every last bit of crispy, juicy tender.
Now, mix and match a McCrispy, Quarter Pounder with cheese, Big Mac, or 10-piece McNuggets. Buy one, get one for $1.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome back to our special edition of Friday Night Rivals and the Rochester Regional Health Halftime Report. East leading Canandaigua by 21-7 score. Time now to introduce you to this week's Triple O Scholar Athletes. Emerson Broomfield hails from Canandaigua. She excels as a varsity softball pitcher and as a member of girls tennis. Emerson is achieving a 100 grade point average. Her activities include student government, yearbook, and she's an active volunteer in the local community. Anthony Diaz is a senior at East High and a wide receiver and safety on the football team. He has verbally committed to Army West Point, where he will study kinesiology. The Scholar Athlete Program recognizes students who achieve both on and off the field. At the end of the season, one winner will be selected to receive a $5,000 scholarship to the school of their choice. We're grateful to Triple O Heating and Cooling for their generous support of the Scholar Athlete Program. 21-7 our score. We go back downstairs to Kevin Roche.
All right, thanks a lot, Gene. Here with the Canandaigua principal from the academy, Marissa Logue. Marissa, thanks for joining us. What does it mean to your school now the second time this year being featured throughout the region on Friday Night Rivals?
Well, it's quite an honor to be quite honest with you. We have a great community, and we welcome people to come out here, and we'd like to show off our school and show off our school spirit and our pride, especially tonight, homecoming night. And there's a lot of people here celebrating Canandaigua and cheering them on, so I'm happy you're here.
Yeah, we're happy to be here. You have been part of this community for quite some time. A 1996 graduate. You took over as principal in 2020. You mentioned that you wanted to provide as an educator the same experience that you had to your fellow students. How have you tried to do that these last 3 years?
Yeah, so tonight for the homecoming parade, they lined up at Evans Field, which is where we used to play football when I was a student here. So it was like really bringing back all those memories of lining up at Evans Field and all the floats that the classes made, and just really bringing back that spirit, that tradition that we have that runs deep in this community. And we're all very proud to be from Canandaigua, and I'm happy to carry on these traditions for the students here.
What is it like to now be the principal and be a part of homecoming after being a student?
It's really such a great thing. I feel awesome that I feel comfortable, like this is where I went to school, and now I'm carrying on those traditions and really helping the community to continue to grow. So I feel like the community that gave to me and got me where I am, I'm giving back to, and it's such a really awesome feeling.
Well, we appreciate everything you guys have done to welcome us back to the chosen spot. We appreciate your time tonight and have a wonderful school year. Thank you so much.
OCA.
All right, Gene.
Thanks, Kevin, and it's great to be down here in Canandaigua once again. We will have some highlights coming up. We got a lot more planned for you here. It is the law office of Willamy Friday Night Rivals, presented by Bob Johnson Automotive Group, where East has a 21-7 lead here on CW Rochester.
Medal! Ben Weitzman wants your medal. That's right. Paddle cars, we pay cash. Washers, dryers, aluminum, brass. Highest prices, same day cash. We want your medal. Scrap and steel, and we'll make a deal. You want cash? We want your medal.
Visit Ben Weitzman of Rochester on Steel Street.
Now's the time to save on bestsellers at the fall sale at Raymore and Flanagan. You'll save up to $1,200 on favorites for your whole home. Save on cozy living rooms, welcoming dining rooms, and restful bedrooms. Plus, find great prices on top mattress brands delivered the very next day for free. Take advantage of financing and pay no interest for 72 months with equal monthly payments. You'll find great deals on bestsellers at the fall sale at Raymore and Flanagan.
Car crash? Call William Attar for the win.
After a car accident, if you miss just one important deadline, you lose.
Call William Attar for the win.
The insurance companies do thousands of claims a week. Don't let your claim fall through the cracks.
Call William Attar for the win. This is your one chance. Make it count.
Call William Attar for the win.
At William Attar, we're focused on one thing: winning the maximum compensation for your car crash case. Hurt in a car? Call William Attar
for the win.
Live golf on the CW.
Just listen to the roar of that crowd.
It's about adrenaline.
There it is! Chase Koepka has delivered!
It's about superstars.
Phil Mickelson has come to play in 2023.
Many of the best golfers in the world play for Live, so it's about time you see what professional golf's been missing.
Incredible. Watch Live Golf all season long on CW Rochester.
We welcome you back to the Rochester Regional Health Halftime Report. It's the law office of Willamy Friday night rivals. East with 21 unanswered points to take this lead here as we take a look at the highlights in this game. And Mike Danger, this couldn't have started any better here for the home team.
No, you get the opening kickoff, you're Jackson Horry, and you take it to the house to start the game. And boy, at that point, if you're East, you collect yourself, you take a deep breath, and you realize you got a lot of football left to play. And you have number 5 throwing the football.
Yeah, and Zymir Jackson finding Perrion Williams, who breaks a tackle, and he's into the clear. Perrion Williams, his 3rd touchdown reception of the season. We're tied at 7. This would be the final play of the first quarter. The flea flicker. Diaz wide open on the near side. He'll take some extra yardage, too.
Yeah, and East has really exploited the secondary of Canandaigua here throughout the course of the evening. Jackson making plays with his arm, but it's a second effort here at the goal line, and the extension for the touchdown there.
Anthony Hampton with the 4-yard run on the second effort, and then this beautifully placed ball. Can you throw a better ball than Zymir Jackson just did? Urban Wiggins with the touchdown, and yeah, this is just the casual celebration as we take a look at the stats, and it's the second line there that jumps right out at you. Canandaigua is going to have to figure out what to do here through the air.
Yeah, and some of those 6 penalties for East as well were drive killers. There's a lot of big plays taken off the board because of those penalties as well. Imagine if East cleans it up a little bit here in the second half. They've been able to do what they want offensively against this Canandaigua defense.
Yeah, as East right now making their way, and again, it is like a stadium here. You can see in the background, East ready to go. They are running back out on the field, and you heard from head coach Steve Flagler talking about some of those mistakes that they made, and there is Coach Flagler. The penalties at the end, and also 1 penalty for a blindside block. I thought, you want player safety to be at the top, but DeAndre Leonard just delivering a big block there that got called back.
Really, the highlight that we didn't get to see was the Jackson play that he ran all over the field. It was a play that was called back with that blindside block as Jackson just getting himself stretched out on the field here, getting ready for a second half. He ended the first half, looked like with some cramping. Got up on his own power and already getting worked on here in preparation for a second half of action.
Well, let's take a look here as we're waiting for Canandaigua to come out of their locker room. Now, watch at the bottom of the screen, number 11. This is going to be what we believe was called on the block. Boom. Was not helmet to helmet, but they called blindside on that. And then Zymir Jackson breaking tackles, still going to keep going here. Finally brought down, but it all came back.
Just an unbelievable show and display of athleticism by Jackson. Great block on the play by Leonard. That unfortunately was flagged as a blindside.
Second half coming your way next here. This is the law office of Willamy Friday Night Rivals, presented by Bob Johnson Automotive Group here on CW Rochester.
Spectrum One brings you seamless connection. Get Spectrum One. You won't be stressing with the fastest download speeds. Advanced Wi-Fi security. Free nationwide 5G. Call 1-844. It's the one.
Hey, the song ain't done. Let me tell you a little bit about Spectrum One. No diggity, doubt the best deal in town. $49.99, how that sound? Get Spectrum One for $49.99 a month. Call 1-844. It's the one.
Find the Tag Zone and save big on your favorite Chevrolet models and used vehicles at all Bob Johnson stores. Whether you're looking for a stylish sedan, a versatile SUV, or a powerful truck, we have them all. Uncover your savings at Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Find your tag. Find your deal.
Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Bob Johnson Chevrolet.
It's a better place to buy a car.
We're in the final moments of the Burger Bowl, and Bill Grays is on the move again.
Gimme, Bill Grays!
Bill Grays has possession on the 20-yard line. It looks like they want to get the ball to the cheeseburger. At over a quarter pound, he's the perfect choice.
B19, G38, hut, hike.
The ball is snapped, and it's a handoff to the cheeseburger. There's just no stopping him. He's in the end zone. Another touchdown. Bill Grays really has the world's greatest cheeseburger.
Introducing the You Can't Lose Challenge at Matthews Auto. Visit Matthews Auto for a test drive, and we'll give you $500 worth of freebies and discounts, including a free year of our rewards program. And if you decide to buy any new or used vehicle, we'll give you an additional $500 off. You can't lose at Matthews Kia and Matthews Hyundai of Greece on West Ridge Road.
Teams warming up on the field as it's a 21-7 score here at the half. It's the law office of Willamy Friday Night Rivals as we go downstairs with Canandaigua head coach Jeff Welsh. Here's Kevin Roche.
All right, thanks, Gene. Coach, 5 punts in the first half. Still looking for that offensive identity as we talked about this week. What do you want to see in the second half?
Better offense. Got to run the ball a little bit better, a little more consistent. We're having a couple positive plays, but we have to be more consistent with that for sure.
And you were concerned about their playmakers. What do you have to do in the second half to slow them down?
Yeah, that's a tough task. I think they're throwing the ball really well. We're going to man up, hopefully get some guys over the top to defend a little bit better. But it's a tall task. They are very, very good. Their skill players are very, very good.
Best of luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Gene?
Thank you, Kevin, and Coach Jeff Welsh ready to address his team right out in front as they have put the 12 minutes up on the board, ready for the start of this third quarter. And gosh, the Canandaigua offense, how do you find that rhythm? And I don't know if there is an answer here. They got the win last week by scoring just 7 points.
And defensively, they really haven't had an answer. Let's see if Coach Welsh is saying that they're going to go more man and try to get some of that safety help over the top to prevent the big plays. Their skill position players at East, as he mentioned, pretty dynamic, and they've had their way so far tonight.
For East, this was the game that they circled. Imagine that, 3 of the last 4 years getting to the final, and it was this team, Canandaigua, who ended your season. And a lot of those players, including Anthony Diaz, were here for a few of those, including the one, the snow globe game.
COVID game,
Yeah, back in 2021.
Well, they mentioned to us, as we spoke to the captains earlier this week, how much it would mean to hand Canandaigua only their second loss in this facility.
The only other one, we were here for Friday Night Rivals, too. That was the game to Hilton last year. Hopefully we don't get blamed for these things.
Oh, we'll get blamed for it, Chief. We won't be invited back anytime soon.
Damari Green is deep back along with Anthony Diaz, and that goes off the hands of an up man, and it's going to be taken, and this is going to be one of their leaders on defense on the far side. Jeremiah Tucker with the return, and Tucker's going to get it out to the 45, so good field position for East to begin this drive. Again, that was another Bill Grays kickoff. Give me some Bill Grays.
It's a good look at Jeremiah Tucker, the junior linebacker for the Eagles. We'll see him on the defensive side of the ball playing linebacker. Keep an eye on that secondary for Canandaigua. As Coach Welch saying, these guys are going to do their best to man up against the skill position players of East. You can see him up on the line.
Leonard on the near side. It's going to be Green getting the call on the far side. And somehow he scoots through and just gets it into plus territory.
Call Jude York's name here for being in there at the end of the play, looking to rip that ball out. Canandaigua going to be playing with a sense of urgency here defensively, trying to create a turnover, trying to force a mistake. Reverse their fortune so far tonight.
Mason Lloyd will be the corner on the near side. He's going to go up against DeAndre Leonard. This is 2nd down and 4, and here's going to be the little pitch going, and a head of steam there, and then the ball going up in the air, and then right into a teammate. So there was the opportunity for Canandaigua to get the steal, and a fortunate break there as Hampton. Also in there was number 9, Irvin Wiggins.
Isn't that just how it goes when you know it's just not your night? The ball isn't bouncing in your favor. Wiggins coughing it up there, a great strip of the football. And right there on the spot, there's Hampton to prevent the turnover from occurring.
Not only that, you get positive yardage on it.
That's right.
This brings up now 3rd down and 2. Could be 4-down territory as Zamir Jackson shaking up on that last play of the first half. He's fine in the pocket, throwing as his man, and that is going to be caught good enough for the 1st down. That's going to be Diaz all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's good for a gain of 20, and that is good for a 1st down, presented by Kangaroo. Lakeside Roofing and Contracting, the home of Kangaroo. We have to.
Well, I guess for the Canandaigua secondary, you kept this play in front of you, probably hoping that Diaz wouldn't be able to connect with Jackson. Jackson's just been great tonight with his passes downfield, and East has done a good job of finding that second level, that level right between the linebackers and the secondary for Canandaigua all night.
Zamir Jackson will hand off to Green, and Green plowing his way ahead. More yardage, 1st down and more inside the 20, inside the 15, and that goes down to the 13-yard line. Good for Lakeside Roofing and Contracting, 1st down. The home of Kangaroo. We hop to it. We're also inside the Ide family of dealerships red zone. Ide, we'd love to earn your business.
Yeah, as you see Hampton just chugging. And it's that effort that got him into the end zone in the first half. That second effort, that plunge for the touchdown in the first half.
Going right back to it, and that's going to be Galassi trying to rake that ball out, not able to. And that'll be Wiggins with the carry this time. Hampton actually on the carry there. They called Wiggins. It's going to be Hampton in the backfield. On 2nd and long to play action to the end zone. It's going to be incomplete, broken up. And 2 Canandaigua players colliding. Hopefully everybody's okay. One of them being Jude York, a little slow to get up, number 5. And we've got the injury timeout on the field.
You see number 32 there. That's Mason Depew, whose pressure probably forced that pass a little prematurely there by Zamir Jackson.
So Lloyd was able to get up, and right now York looks like he's going to stay in there. Maybe I'd give York a down off here.
He did look a little woozy.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 9 here. Ball will be on the near hash. Now this is in Abdi's range. He didn't get that shot at the end of the first half. Green will be the single setback. Diaz going into motion. The snap, lots of time, trying to set everything up. Flag coming down. Normally that's for holding. As Jackson making some nice moves. He'll go down as Galassi wrapping him up. And the question is, if you're head coach Jeff Welsh, you want to back him up or try to force a field goal here?
There is a flag on the field. So it's going to be...
Yeah, do you want to make a 3rd and 19 here?
Holding 55 on the offense. Repeat, 3rd down.
He'll back him up. As it was Reynolds, the left tackle, called for the hold.
So Jeff Welch feeling like he's got to get no points allowed here.
Yeah.
And that was clear. Galassi has been a terror tonight on both sides of the ball. Here's going to be the snap. Jackson rolling. Now he's going to take off, and he knew a hold was coming in. He just gave himself up.
That'll be another hold. Same.
5 on the offense,
And Reynolds is having a tough time with Galassi. Maybe they got to get some help over there. That's going to be his third hold tonight.
Yeah, Galassi's been a thorn in his side.
55 on the offense.
And has been shedding the blocks.
Third down.
Here the last couple of plays, but you see Reynolds there. Guilty of holds on 2 consecutive plays for East, backing them up even further now, another 10 yards back.
Well, this is probably 4-down territory. Ball at the 31. Green again, the single setback, and we'll look at Galassi on the far edge. Can he come around here? Galassi trying to work his way in. This time he gets picked up, but this time Jackson's going to take off. Jackson across the 30, across the 25, and he'll duck out of bounds close to the 20-yard line. Bring up 4th down.
Yeah, in the battle of Reynolds versus Galassi, give that one to Reynolds as he held his block. Galassi not able to get back there to affect Jackson's path.
So this will be a field goal attempt coming up. And again, Abdi came out earlier, but there was the delay of game. 37-yard attempt for Yusuf Abdi. Snap is down. The kick is up. Has the distance off the crossbar and in. Barely had the distance. Yusuf Abdi extending the lead here for East. It's now 24-7. Good from 37. That wouldn't have been good from 38, though.
With the kick to make it a 3-score game. Good height and just enough distance. The doink over the crossbar.
Counts for 3. Big 3 points here. East picking up to extend their lead, 24-7. As we will take a break here. It's the law office of William Attar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Bob Johnson Automotive Group. We're in the third. East leading 24-7 on CW Rochester.
Local business is at the heart of every community, but lately you're seeing less local and a lot more corporate. But Ide Honda is still locally owned. So when you do business with us, not only are you supporting a local family-owned business, but you're also supporting the hundreds of charities, organizations, sports teams, and events that we're part of in your local community. So if you're in the market for a vehicle or service, please visit us at Ide Honda in Penfield. We're here, we're local, and we'd love to earn your business.
Thank you very much to Comfort Suites Rochester on Highland Drive, 487-8500. If you have out-of-town guests or you just want that weekend getaway.
That pool looks inviting.
Yeah, I would say. Thank you, Comfort Suites, for your sponsorship. Well, it's going to come down to the Canandaigua offense here. There's only so much the defense can do, and to hold East to 3 points coming out, it's a small victory, but now can Canandaigua actually get something going? They're only points tonight, again, coming off of special teams.
And Coach Welsh telling us coming out of the break that need to get a rhythm going, need to run the ball better. They haven't been able to get anything going on the ground so far tonight. East defense has been awesome in containing the run.
The kickoff brought to you by Bill Grays. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Bill Grays. Tenori has one kickoff return for a touchdown, and here he's going to get bottled up on the far side, and his forward progress stopped at about the 35-yard line. Well, if there's one playmaker, one guy that came to play tonight, that's number 25, Dom Galassi. Well, Tenori certainly did. He had the touchdown at the beginning, but can they get Galassi here in space? He's somebody that played a little running back this year. When we saw him against UPrep 2 weeks ago, he was the tight end. And tonight, lining up at wide receiver. And he'll be the wide receiver here lined up on the far side of the field, number 25. First and 10. And the handoff going between the tackles. Yeah, it's going to be number 52 with the tackle, Claus Moore.
And if you're just joining us, Canandaigua is shorthanded in the run game as sophomore Samuel Clark, who is their leading rusher coming into this game, injured his right leg early in the game. He remains on the Canandaigua bench. We haven't seen him on the field since that injury in the first quarter.
Yeah, Trey Camella, the junior, taking over the main running back responsibilities. This is second down and 10. Camella, Flea flicker going back to Willamy. He's in trouble. Willamy is finally going to go down. And from the get-go, that play was blown up by that stout East defensive line. There's number 11, DeAndre Leonard.
Trying to give East a little taste of their own medicine on offense, and this Eagle defense having no part of it whatsoever. Not fooled for a second. Unbelievable penetrations, like a jailbreak. They all just got from the backfield.
Part of that, too, is if you're going to run the flea flicker, you've got to kind of pitch it back a little quicker there. So third and long, 3rd and 20. Willamy is going to heave it downfield, getting tangled up. They're going to call the hold. So on the far side, getting flagged on the play was Tyrone Fisher.
Pretty spiral by Willamy. We get to see some of that arm strength on the long ball. Hey, why not? Good things might happen when you throw it downfield. You get into pass interference here. Galassi drawing the foul, and Canandaigua will get a first down out of it.
Pass interference on the defense. It's a 15-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Yep, so it's not an automatic first down. 15 yards, that was 3rd and 20.
Yeah, okay.
But you get the down over again.
3rd and manageable coming up, or 4th down and manageable coming up, rather. Yeah, you could have called it on either one of them. Pretty handsy on both.
No, I do. Well,
give Galassi the Oscar on that one, and you could tell.
Yeah,
Coach Flagler not happy with that call.
Those are tough to judge in real time for sure. So they get the 15 yards, opportunity for East to put an end to the drive. Nonetheless, it's now 3rd down and 5 as Willamy will have 2 men in the backfield. Willamy keeping himself, trying to buy some time. He's under pressure. Willamy is going to go down. That's going to be Perry and Williams with the sack all the way close to the 30-yard line to bring up 4th down. And this would be the 6th time Willamy's had to punt tonight.
Boy, Williams with the closing speed there for the sack, as Willamy, I think, thought he had a little bit more time than he actually did. Couldn't set his feet to throw it downfield, and Perry and Williams just closing in on Willamy to bring him down for the loss.
Credit Willamy. He has not turned the ball over tonight. He's not putting the ball in harm's way. As he'll take the low snap, and he'll get off a low wobbler, and he's going to angle it to the sideline. And East will take over in their own territory. The official will mark that at the 36. East looking for the knockout punch as we're past the midway point here of the 3rd quarter. As we're brought to you tonight in CW Rochester, the law office of William Mattar's Friday Night Rivals. Glad you're with us here on CW Rochester.
We're in the final moments of the Burger Bowl, and Bill Grays is on the move again.
Gimme, Bill Grays!
Bill Grays has possession on the 20-yard line. It looks like they want to get the ball to the cheeseburger. At over a quarter pound, he's the perfect choice.
B19, G38, hut, hike.
The ball is snapped, and it's a handoff to the cheeseburger. There's just no stopping him. He's in the end zone. Another touchdown. Bill Grays really has the world's greatest cheeseburger.
Students, don't forget that
As we take a look at the AAA scoring summary, and the only points courtesy of that man, number 17, Yusuf Abdi from 37 yards, his second field goal of the season. Other touchdowns tonight include the Tenori touchdown return for a touchdown, Perry and Williams 49 yards, Hampton the 8-yard touchdown run, Wiggins from 31 yards for East. 24-7 is our score. Triple Medicare, AAA has you covered. He's taking over 1st and 10 at their 35.
Big Anthony Pickett in the center of that offensive line, the 6'1", 270-pound junior for the East High Eagles.
Pickett ready to snap it, and he does. And that will go ahead to Hampton. Nice cut. Hampton gets it across the 40, and he will be marked up to the 43 for a gain of 8 for number 8. And for East, you do not need now to rush anything, but they're going to get right back up to the line of scrimmage. The snap and the handoff going right between the tackles and getting bottled up. Good job by the D-line of Canandaigua. As that will be Mason Depew, number 32, only a gain of 1 on the play to bring up 3rd and 1.
Number 8 again on the carry, Anthony Hampton, is seconded by a sea of red, led by big number 76, Tyler Calabrese.
DeAndre Leonard will be the receiver to the near boundary on 3rd and 1. Does the East open up the playbook, or do they just try for the 1 yard? Let's see. Zymir Jackson takes the snap, and he's going to hand off, and in trouble. Jackson is trying to deliver a block. He cannot. And that's Tenori in the end, finishing off Josh Chester, the defensive line, blowing up the play for the Cherry and Gray.
Great penetration and nowhere to go.
Chase Willamy, number 68, holding his ground there as well. And I believe that's the first time tonight East has gone 3 and out. Third punt coming up tonight for Zymir Jackson. It looks like he's going to go for it, but he's going to punt it, trust me. And he's going to get that low pooch kick. That's a live ball that Canandaigua will fall on at the 43. For all that's gone wrong for Canandaigua tonight, they get the ball back with an opportunity to cut this to 10 now.
Yeah, 3-score game. The discouraging part for Canandaigua was offensively. They just haven't been able to get into any sort of rhythm. As Jackson's down once again after that punt, and he is writhing in pain on the field right now.
Oh, boy. Zymir Jackson. And both coaches coming over to look at Zymir. Co-head coach James Van.
He's stretching out those legs. Hope it's just cramps. Get that young man some hydration. Hope that we can see him continue. He's been fantastic tonight for East.
Eric Carpy, our director tonight, and this is off of the quick punt, and is it just how he landed, or did somebody roll into him? Oh, yeah. Something kind of gave there. And well, the good news is he does not play defense, so he has an opportunity to kind of gather himself.
At their own 43-yard line, first and 10.
Cramps are the worst, though. Like, it just locks up. He can't do anything. It's going to be Camella getting the call, and Camella plowing ahead. Getting it close to midfield. Getting up to the 48 for a gain of 5. the officials are going to call timeout here. We've got another injured East player down on the field. Cramping the issue tonight. The Vinyl Outlet. Closed captioning for tonight's game is brought to you by the Vinyl Outlet. The Vinyl Outlet, the best in fences, decks, railings, and porches. Boy, tonight's a night. Yeah, you'd be on your deck or your porch right now. Hopefully you're watching outdoors tonight.
So this is Brandon Franklin, the 6 foot, 215-pound senior. Having a nice game on both the offensive and defensive line for the Eagles tonight. Getting support there from his coaches as he comes off the field with a little bit of help. Hopefully we get the chance to see him return to the field.
2nd down and 5 here for Canandaigua. They start the clock back up here. Canandaigua, no time to waste here, down by 17. Camelo will get the call again, trying, and he'll just cross into East territory to their 49 for a gain of 3 to bring up 3rd down and short. We'll call it 3rd and 2. Sean Olveni will come out onto the field, number 4. As that Braves offensive line moseying up to that line of scrimmage. Tyler DeRue, the left tackle here on 3rd down and 2. The handoff going. Good cut. That's a 1st down and more for Camella. And Camella will be brought down from behind. Canandaigua, their best run of the night, all the way down to the 29. Good for a Kangaroo 1st down. Lakeside Roofing and Contracting, the home of Kangaroo. We hop to it. 20-yard run for number 3.
And it starts up front for Canandaigua, who finally got a little bit of a push and create some space for their running backs to get through. We give it up for Vinieri and Gordon Wheeler on the right side, Calabrese on the right side. From that point on, it was Mella doing the rest.
As Canandaigua, the quick snap here, and that's going to get them some positive yardage. Gain of 7. As Camella will get another carry for a gain of 7. So now they have it down to the 24. Willamy out of the shotgun. 3 men in the backfield. Willamy handing it off once again, and Camella starting to feel it. Camella, another 1st down as he's inside the 20-yard line. Another Lakeside Roofing and Contracting 1st down. Lakeside Roofing and Contracting, the home of Kangaroo. We hop to it. We're also inside the Ide Family and Dealerships red zone. Ide, we love to earn your business.
This is the closest that Canandaigua's offense has had to any sort of rhythm tonight. And I think it's all been fueled by that guy right there, Camella.
Yeah, and Camella running ahead. And I don't think there's any doubt there's a correlation here without number 57 in the middle here, without Brandon Franklin on there running right up the middle, and sensing this, a timeout is going to be called by East, almost like a basketball team needing to break momentum. East calling the timeout.
Yeah, Coach Welsh fired up to see his offense finally moving the ball for the first time tonight against this East defense.
Yeah, our player of the game tonight is going to be brought to you by the law office of William Attar. If you're hurt in a car, call William Attar. Samir Jackson certainly showing everybody why you're going to have a discussion who is the best quarterback in Section 5 today.
Most impressive play of the night was a play that got called back because of a penalty, and Jackson with just some eye-popping moves and athleticism that went all for naught. He's been impressive, battling cramps, and you can see him on the sideline trying to work it all out so that we'll see him again when East gets the ball back.
Jamari Stanley Jones is in a nose tackle for East. That's going to go right up the middle once again, and that's going to go down to the 2-yard line. Student section right behind there. Homecoming night. It is jam-packed here tonight. 2nd and goal. Willamy takes the snap to Camella. Camella gets tripped up in the backfield. And again, that's going to be Green coming from behind to make the play. Number 3.
Yeah, 3 with the green shoes. That's Damari Green. And Camilla stymied here the last couple of catches, or last couple of carries.
Here's the handoff to Camilla, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Canandaigua. Trey Camilla, the junior running back here in relief of Samuel Clark. And that's good for an American Custom Exteriors and Interiors touchdown. The home improvement company that cares.
Great job seizing the opportunity as one teammate goes down. Camilla stepping up into this role here, and the best drive so far offensively for Canandaigua, capped off by the short touchdown run by number 3, Trey Camilla.
Big extra point coming up here.
We knew Canandaigua wasn't going to just give up or quit.
Push that back up.
And you're right, Gene, perhaps taking advantage of some of the injuries that have piled up here for East on defense.
Well, without Brandon Franklin, that was the Canandaigua coaching staff led by their offensive coordinator making the correct calls, Ben Rose. Let's just keep running it. And are they going for 2? Huh.
And I do believe Franklin is back out on the field for East High on that defensive line.
Okay, that's good. They're going for 2. Here's going to be the throw to the back corner for Ovania. It's going to be swatted away. Green with the breakup.
I give that to 21, Fisher.
Fisher, beg your pardon, with the green cleats. And it's going to be a 24-13 score. Unless they didn't have any confidence in their kicker, what would be the benefit for going for 2 there to make it 24-15? I don't know. Well, it's going to be 24-13. They do not get the 2-point conversion.
Still a 2-score game. And you're going to need to get a 2-point conversion somewhere down the road here for Canandaigua. As you see, the first offensive touchdown of the night for Canandaigua, Trey Camilla to pay dirt. Canandaigua getting their only points prior to that score on the opening kickoff. Jack Tenori returned for a touchdown to start the game.
FLX Barbecue, proud sponsor of tonight's Friday Night Rivals. FLXBBQ.net. FLX Finger Licks.
I saw some fans walking by the production truck.
Yeah.
Could smell. Yeah. What's going on in there, guys? Oh, that's a little barbecue you got working back there. Nice.
I have a feeling by the time we get back to the truck after the game, there might not be any left over. This will be brought up to the 30. Well, but here's some room out on the near side. 45, 40, 35, and brought down. Willamy with the tackle on Charles Garcia. Number 10, Charles Garcia, putting East into business.
Well, your intention here is to squib it, keep it out of the hands of your playmaker there, Anthony Diaz. Instead, you have the up man taking it, making the most of his opportunity tonight in special teams.
That's a quarterback making the tackle there for Canandaigua. So remember, Zaire Jackson was shaken up the last time we saw him on the punt. He is back in at quarterback. He's got Diaz in the backfield, lining up Diaz to his left. 1st and 10 at the 31. Claps his hands, and they're going to go to the ground, and Diaz taking Calabrese along for a ride there. Gets it across the 25 and down to the 24 for a gain of 7. And East, if they want to, they can take it to the quarter here. And they will. East coming in, looking to go to 4-0 on the season. We head to the 4th. Eagles leading the Canandaigua Academy by 11 here. It is the law office of William Martar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Bob Johnson Automotive Group here on CW Rochester.
We didn't forget about the crumbs. We're just prolonging our time with every last bit of crispy, juicy tender.
Now, mix and match a McCrispy, Quarter Pounder with cheese, Big Mac, or 10-piece McNuggets. Buy one, get one for $1.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
There's thousands of reasons to buy your next vehicle from Vision Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Over 3,000, in fact, because that's how much added value our exclusive Vision Care package gives you. No add-ons, just over $3,000 in added value. Rochester's Jeep Giant has your new Jeep Renegade available now. Drive it away for just $289 a month during Jeep Adventure Days.
Follow your heart to Vision Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Panorama Trail.
Why do you ride?
Why do I ride?
I like doing dangerous things safely.
I ride because I can't imagine not.
I'm kind of a gearhead.
I love being lost. There's no way I'm putting a GPS on my bike.
Knees in the breeze, man. It's like, there's nothing like it.
There's a love for riding that can't be explained unless you ride. And if you're ever injured on a motorcycle, we're ready to help. Hurt on a motorcycle? Call William Attar, 444-4444.
We didn't forget about the crumbs. We're just prolonging our time with every last bit of crispy, juicy tender.
Now, mix and match a McCrispy, Quarter Pounder with cheese, Big Mac, or 10-piece McNuggets. Buy one, get one for $1.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Son of a Critch is a mother of a hit.
Can I quote you on that?
I have my sources. You sleep with your grandfather. Trust me, you will not notice him.
I get my green secondhand. Rabbit eats the lettuce. I eat the rabbit.
I'm really trying to focus on my comedy right now. Even the bishop made it. He can only move diagonally.
Son of a Critch. Monday at 8 on CW Rochester.
Back here in Canandaigua, where the home team, the Braves, down by 11 to begin the fourth quarter. East up 24-13. We go back downstairs to Kevin Rush.
All right, here we go. Down here on the field. Canandaigua's football roots go back to the late 1800s. Now, the pep band certainly hasn't been around that long, but they have been a staple at CA football games for nearly 3 decades. Joined by the director of the sound, as they're known here, Greg Kane. And Greg, 14 years leading this group. What makes this group unique and the sound that they make? What is their style?
Yeah, absolutely. These guys are like the heartbeat of these home games to me. I feel like they bleed cherry and gray every single night, and they throw it all out there. We've got kids in this entire stadium tonight from every part of our school culture, so I'm just so happy that we can be here, be a part of this energy and atmosphere, and you know, it's fun. At the end of the day, it's just a great time up there.
You mentioned to me yesterday when we were speaking on the phone that it's not a marching band. It's more of a rock concert, you would say.
Yeah, absolutely. We sort of model after what might be considered like a traditional jazz ensemble, or maybe like the rock band Chicago, if you could imagine that. So we do a lot of high energy stuff, songs that everybody might recognize.
You have about 30 students in the sound. Your preparation doesn't start on game day week 1. You guys get going pretty early in the summer, don't you?
Yeah, for sure. Just like a marching band, these kids do get together in August, and we have a chance to do some rehearsals in the evening. It's the greatest back-to-school thing we can possibly do. Here with a couple seniors here, and just coming in with that energy in late August and knowing and seeing this incredible environment as the target and the prize, it's pretty great.
How vital is this group to the game day experience for this community?
We have people who come up and hug us in the stands saying thank you for helping them win. Now, I've never seen one of our musicians on the field, so I'm not sure about that, but I do know that they're really treated so well, and it's such an incredible environment with the cheerleaders and our incredible announcer in this beautiful stadium. So
you told me they may not know a lot about football, but their spirit is unrivaled.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. We tend to teach some of these young musicians exactly how the game works, and definitely some of them go away as football fans at the end of the season. So,
well, Greg, thank you so much for having us down here at Canandaigua. We love the sound. We love hearing you.
Absolutely.
And best of luck.
A little shout out to our friends back there.
All right, Gene, back up to you.
Thank you, Kevin. This got to give you that collegiate atmosphere almost.
That's what it's all about. You're bringing everybody together from the school, all different types. You might not necessarily be a football fan, but you come to the game, you learn to love it, you're a part of it, you're bringing all these different parts of the school together. Great culture here at Canandaigua.
Do we have 12 men on the field? I think we do.
Substitution infraction. Here. 4th down.
Wow, you go from 4th and 1, and for East, this is the one thing they could focus on, these mistakes that are all preventable.
Now, while Kevin was talking to the sound, we saw Calabrese, number 76 for Canandaigua, come off for a play. It looked like he was cramping. I think he's back on the field now.
He is, yes.
And this is just another miscue for East High here. This is their 10th penalty on the night now for 80 yards. As you see, Calabrese back on the end in the defensive line for Canandaigua.
Wow, if Canandaigua gets the stop, there is hope. Canandaigua down by 11 here in the 4th quarter. East staring at a 4th and 6. Jackson takes the snap. Jackson rolling to his right. Is he going to take off? No, he's going to throw. It's going to be caught and breaking a tackle to the 10. It's going to be Perry and Williams. And Perry and Williams picking up that 4th down conversion. That's good for a Tracy Door Company first down. The Tracy Door Company for 3 generations.
Boy, Amir Jackson just doing what he's been doing all night. Frustrating this Canandaigua defense, extending the play, keeping it alive, and finding his open receiver. Nice job by Perry and Williams breaking a tackle, extending the play, gaining some extra yards there, bringing it inside the 10.
We're also back inside the Ide family of dealerships red zone. Ide, we'd love to earn your business. Here's going to be the handoff going right up the middle toward the end zone. No, just short of the marker. That's going to be Anthony Diaz getting the carry. 4th down conversion on 4th and 6. And Amir Jackson just buying time, almost Josh Allen-like, rolling to his right, using his legs, and then finding his receiver.
He's been impressive all night. Making plays with his legs, making plays with his arm, all kinds of throws, great awareness in the pocket.
Diaz gets not back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. 3rd and goal coming up now, back to the 4.
You see big number 78, Tyler Giroux, in the middle of that defensive line. First in on the play, and we have another down East High Eagle.
Yep. We have a lot of players hobbling here tonight. That's going to be Mason Depew, who's getting stretched out.
Depew getting stretched out for Canandaigua. You have an East High Eagle on the field getting his cramps worked out as well. Hydrate, boys. Hydrate.
Yeah, force fluids.
We're halfway through the season. Let's go.
We step aside here. It is the law office of William Matar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Bob Johnson Automotive Group. East up by 11 here on CW Rochester.
We're AAA, an iconic American organization that's been around since before you can remember. Always here, always available, always serving our members' needs. Whether you're insuring your family, driving to work, or planning the vacation of a lifetime, we're right by your side 24/7 with expert advice for what you're planning for. And even situations you're not. AAA. Anywhere, anytime, always. Become a member today at aaa.com/always.
Closed captioning for tonight's game is brought to you by the Vinyl Outlet. The Vinyl Outlet, the best in fences, decks, railings, and porches. Look at that football.
Oh. Property of the University of West Virginia, I assume.
Yeah, is that a donation? Is that just a fan? On the out-of-town scoreboard, Hilton over Penfield by 20 points tonight. The Cadets 4-0. We're going to be there 2 weeks taking on McQuaid. Ooh, that'll be a great matchup. Here's going to be the handoff to Hampton, trying to get his way, and no, he's going to be cut down. Now it's decision time for the coaches of East, Coach Van and Coach Flagler. What do you do here? And it looks like they're going to keep their offense on the field.
Working that clock as well.
Substitutions coming in late, and now, East is going to have to call a timeout here. They are not going to get this off. Play clock is down to 5. There's the timeout. So some confusion. Better to get it right. 8:39 remaining. So East with 1 timeout remaining here. And for Canandaigua, it's very simple.
Yeah,
it's like no choice. You want to win this game, you want to have a shot, got to come up with a stop here. Yeah, mentioning that upcoming schedule, 2 weeks, that'll be Hilton and McQuaid. Next week, we're back downtown, staying in Class A. Wilson and Spencerport will be our matchup. If you're just joining us, here's our AAA scoring summary. Canandaigua getting on the board first, a Tenori touchdown return, and then 21 unanswered there for East in the first half. A field goal then by Yusuf Abdi. Canandaigua then getting a touchdown. AAA, triple Medicare? Well, AAA's got you covered. Here's 4th and goal from the 2. The snap. Hampton gets buried in the backfield. And the Canandaigua defense holds its chase. Willamy, number 68, the younger brother of Drew, getting it done, shooting the gap.
Big Chase Willamy made a big play on 3rd down as well to prevent the touchdown and busting through the offensive line of East High for the tackle in the backfield. And the turnover on downs. Unblocked.
Yeah.
You can see the frustration from Zymir Jackson. He wanted more out of that play. Yeah, Willamy came in unblocked.
Canandaigua is not going away. Now, they do have to go 95 yards. Maybe they're going to get it in one play. 30, 35, and Camilla got tripped up.
Turf Monster got him, Gino. Big play.
The Tracy Door Company first down nonetheless for 3 generations. The Tracy Door Company, and that word that begins with the letter M. Momentum starting to shift here in this game. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage as we're showing the replay. They go back to the quick snap. Camella will get it up to the 40 for a gain of 2.
Give Camella a lot of credit here in the second half. He's been the run game for Canandaigua. Fearless. No hesitation. Making the most of his opportunity here. The 6', 168-pound junior.
Samuel Clark is seated on the bench. He has crutches right next to him. Here's going to be the throw by Willamy. Drew Willamy, rainbow throw, and it's going to be broken up on the far side. And again, that's going to be number 21, Tyrone Fisher, on the defense. The play intended for number 4, Sean Olvany.
I like the call there. Go play action. Been running the ball well. Try to go for that deep shot. What are you dialing up here if you're head coach Jeff Welsh on 3rd and 8?
3 men in the backfield. And they're going to go back to Camella, who's got the first down into East territory. Following his blockers inside the 40, wrestled down inside the 35-yard line, all the way down to the 34. Wow, a gain of 26 and a Tracy Door Company first down for 3 generations, the Tracy Door Company.
Trey Camella just had zero hesitation, hitting the hole with speed and confidence and authority. He's been a revelation for Canandaigua here in the second half.
This drive started at their own 5-yard line. What a shift in this game, but is there enough time for Canandaigua? Another gain of 3 to bring up 2nd down and 7.
We have another player down for East High. Canandaigua will come to the sideline. Looks again like it's number 57, Brandon Franklin.
Yeah, who was shaken up earlier in the game. Yeah, if East is able to come out of this, there's still a lesson to be learned. Force fluids, drink more water.
And put your opponent away.
Yeah.
You're letting Canandaigua hang around. That's a dangerous Canandaigua team. Don't forget, 4-time defending section champion Canandaigua Academy. And dangerous to leave them hanging out even with 7 minutes left in a 2-score game.
Yeah, 2nd and goal from the 1. East cannot punch it in. Canandaigua now has flipped the field here. And again, the player they're working on is the nose tackle, Brandon Franklin.
Looks like he's up again.
But they've taken his helmet away. So that's telling right there. If you take your helmet away, you're not coming back in anytime soon. So if your offensive coordinator, Ben Rose, do go right up the middle here.
So you found something that worked with Camella, and you also know that one of the better players, one of the senior leaders for this defensive line at East, is on the sideline.
Here's going to be Camella. Camella, lots of room. 20, 15, 10, 5, knocked out of bounds. Trey Camella has been a revelation here in this second half. That's good for our Tracy Door Company. First down for 3 generations, the Tracy Door Company. We're also back inside the Ide family of dealerships red zone. Ide, we love to earn your business. Quickly back up the line of scrimmage. Back to Camella. Camella making his way ahead, and he will be short of the goal line, knocked down at the 2.
Well, you called it. With Franklin on the bench, Canandaigua going right up the gut. The big guys up front for Canandaigua just out physicaling this East High defensive line.
Mason Depew in at fullback. And again, stopped. And East is looking for their own goal line stand here.
And this is eating up clock as well. We saw Canandaigua go a little hurry up earlier in this drive as they wait for the call to come in from the sideline here. We approach 6 minutes remaining in the halfway point here of the fourth quarter.
Tenori at fullback. Depew at fullback. Camella. Camella gets the call. Camella trying to follow his blocks. He cannot to bring up 4th down.
Timeout.
Is it a timeout by Canandaigua?
Yep.
It is.
Yeah. We've all been there, Coach.
Well, if you're East, you're just packing in the middle, right? If you want to beat us to the outside, go ahead and try here.
Yeah, the speed of that East defense is going to be problematic for them to try and punch it outside. I think you just keep trying to exploit the weakness right now, knowing that Franklin isn't on the field for East High. A big body in the center at 6 foot, 215 pounds, the senior defensive tackle. Battling cramps as we've seen players do tonight. Gut check time. Yeah, you called it. Didn't have his helmet.
No, he might be done for tonight if they took the, and you see the ice pack there.
Oh, there he goes.
Okay, he's got his helmet. All right, that answers the question.
I think a lot of the players out in the field are going to enjoy a little ice bath, a little time recuperating this weekend. Physical game, both teams tonight.
Yeah, old-time football. Wow, Canandaigua got the stop. My goodness, a flag.
Line warning.
Oh.
Sideline warning here.
Okay, just the warning. Fourth and goal from the 3. Okay, now East get the stop here on 4th down. Willamy keeps it himself. Willamy to the end zone, dives in, touchdown! Touchdown! Canandaigua. Drew Willamy makes this a 1 one-score game. That's good enough for American Custom Exteriors and Interiors Touchdown, the home improvement company that cares.
Love the call by Jeff Welsh and love the execution by quarterback Drew Willamy on that. You expect that it's going to be another run right up the gut with the guy that got you there and Trey Camella, and instead it's the quarterback keeper. The plunge into the end zone for 6. Canandaigua has an opportunity here with a 2-point conversion to bring it to within a field goal. As Willamy comes over to the sideline to make sure he's got the correct play.
Ooh, the clock is running down here. It's already down to 9. Willamy ready to take the snap, claps his hands off to Camella, and he's going to be marked short. It is no good. Well, I mean, again, Canandaigua going for 2 last time, chasing points. Had you just kicked field goals, it would be extra points, it would be a 3-point game. But nonetheless, what an effort by Canandaigua going from their own 5 into the end zone for a touchdown. 95 yards. We're going to have a heck of a finish here tonight. Call your friends. Tell everybody to turn this on. It's the Law Office of William Mattar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Bob Johnson Automotive Group here on CW Rochester.
Find the Tag Zone and save big on your favorite Chevrolet models and used vehicles at all Bob Johnson stores. Whether you're looking for a stylish sedan, a versatile SUV, or a powerful truck, we have them all. Uncover your savings at Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Find your tag. Find your deal.
Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Bob Johnson Chevrolet. Bob Johnson Chevrolet.
It's a better place to buy a car.
The Law Office of William Mattar's player of the game, Zymir Jackson, already at 231 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now, certainly Canandaigua can come back and now win this game, but Jackson showing that arm strength. Our special thanks to the Law Office of William Mattar. Well, it's going to be up to now getting some first downs here, how this game has changed here.
Absolutely. And while Jackson has been remarkable, I think we should also highlight the play of Trey Camella here, especially in the second half. Running back for Canandaigua has ripped off some big plays to get them to this point now within 1 score late in the 4th.
And also number 6, Williams.
As it will be Drew Willamy to kick this off. The kickoff presented by Bill Grays. Gimme some Bill Grays. 25 as it's going. They brought ahead. Is that on the turf?
It is.
Canandaigua says they have it. No official word. No, it's going to be East ball. Whoa. The game that has not had any turnovers. Damari Green putting it on the turf.
It's a great strip on the play by 58.
Anthony Hampton with the recovery for East.
And Daniel Urlacher, the senior, with the strip on the kick return there. A little special teams play. Unfortunately for Canandaigua, East able to jump on that fumble.
Zymir Jackson out of the shotgun with 5:39 remaining. Takes the snap. Throws. He wants the bomb going far side. It's caught! 20! It's been broken up! I thought he had it, could not bring it in. What a fantastic strip on the far side. That's number 15 with the big play, Mason Lloyd.
Boy, Wiggins just getting a step, and again, you see Jackson's arm strength on display. He had it, Gene, and I think he was looking end zone instead of securing the ball. Wiggins wants that one back because he had 6, and he knows it.
You have to respect the call there by East. It nearly worked. It does stop the clock, though, with 5:33 remaining. Looking at a 2nd down and 10. Jackson takes the snap. Trying to buy some time. Drop the ball. It's loose. Canandaigua has it.
Yep.
Canandaigua has it. Zymir Jackson dropped the ball, and with the recovery for the Cherry and Gray, that's Mason Depew.
Great play by Depew to beat Johnny on the spot and recover that fumble. And the pressure getting to Jackson here. As the pocket collapses, he tries to make a play as he's done so much tonight. And as he was trying to secure the football to advance, just lost the handle on it. Big miscue by East. Canandaigua has plenty of time at 5:26 left in the fourth to make some plays on offense here and take their first lead of the game since the opening kickoff.
My goodness, 24-7 was the lead. Here's Camella. All sorts of green on the far side, but it might be coming back. Stand by. And quarterback Chase Willamy, his body language tells you he knows this is going against his team.
I think you're going to get Sean Mulvaney, the wide receiver on the outside, for a hold downfield.
If you're East, danger. Here's the call.
Holding number 4, red. Still first down.
It's a Canandaigua team that has tortured this East program. It's going to be Mulvaney. It's a tough one all the way downfield.
Yeah, Mulvaney, what, me? That was on me? You kind of gave yourself away when you put your hands up in the air after you made that block.
East has to figure out a way to get by Canandaigua. They are the team that owns you 3 of the last 4 sectional titles. Canandaigua over East. And for East, they've got to figure out a way to dig deep, and that is going to be one of their leaders, Jeremiah Tucker, coming in to help out of the tackle, number 7.
Well, if they thought it was going to be easy, I don't know that anything is easy against Canandaigua here on their home turf. And you've had plenty of mental errors that I'm sure will drive both coaches Van and Flagler crazy when they review the film of this game. Canandaigua was just hanging around, and they found that rhythm that evaded them through all of the first half offensively.
2nd and 4 in the 29. Or they had the odd down distance after the hold that was downfield. Camella getting the call again. Camella lowering his shoulder. He's going to be close to the marker. Not sure if he got it. It looks like it's just going to be shy to bring up 3rd and 1.
And I don't know that that's necessarily the worst outcome for that play, because the clock continues to tick. And if you can continue to kind of work this downfield with the run game and prevent East from having an opportunity to potentially respond to whatever you're able to do to close this drive off, well, that would be big for Canandaigua.
Yeah, it's almost like, last team with the ball is going to win here tonight. You get that feeling. Making a stop, and it's going to be Camella. Camella the outside, getting the first down once again. Number 3, Trey Camella. Good enough for a Tracy Door Company first down. The Tracy Door Company for 3 generations. We're also inside the Ide family of dealerships red zone. Ide, we'd love to earn your business.
Camella bouncing it to the outside, and check out at the end of the play, staying inbounds as well as the clock continues to wind, now approaching 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And Canandaigua knocking on the door once again.
Ball is down to the 11. Play clock is at 12. This is Canandaigua football. They found their identity here in the second half for sure. Camella's going to get the call again, and he's going to be brought down. And that's Tucker stepping up to make the loss on the play.
6'1", 210-pound junior linebacker on the outside for the Eagles. And you see Brandon Franklin also back in the game and disrupting in the middle of that defensive line for the Eagles.
Jeremiah Tucker, a co-captain, he's a junior. And when he gets to college, wants to study business and accounting. Loss of 2 on that last play. 2nd down and 12. This is going to bring us under 2 minutes. Willamy takes the snap. Looking back shoulder. Hit a man wide open! Caught! Touchdown! The man who started the scoring tonight. A well-designed play. Jack Tenori. Canandaigua has taken the lead. They come all the way back. That is good enough for an American Custom Exteriors and Interiors touchdown. The home improvement company that cares.
Boy, the poise of Willamy here in the second half and just the overall determination by Canandaigua has been remarkable. To come back from a 3-score deficit, to take the lead with just over 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and Willamy on his touchdown run and on that touchdown pass, just perfect execution and poise, what you expect out of your starting quarterback. He's been fantastic in orchestrating these touchdown drives for Canandaigua.
Coming up, this is going to be a very big 2-point conversion here. As the Canandaigua cheerleaders and this whole crowd, just a stunning shift of momentum here in the second half. Canandaigua has scored now 22 unanswered. Check that. It was 24-7 was our score, so 18 unanswered. So the ball will be on the far left hash, going for 2 here. This to make it a 3-point game. Camella is in the backfield. Galacey's going to go into motion. The snap, Willamy rolling to his right. He's under pressure, throws. Wide open, Galacey, 2-point conversion. Our player to watch at the beginning of the game, and he has been all over the place on defense tonight. Dominic Galacey making this 27-24.
And I got to give it up again to Drew Willamy, the quarterback for Canandaigua. Just great execution on the 2-point conversion. Knew he was going to take a shot. Sold the play. Had the pressure right away. Nice block there also by number 3. And winning game. 11 here Mason Lloyd on this one.
Well, it was 15-yard penalty. I will give them the first down.
All right. Pass interference on the defense. It's a 15-yard penalty. It's going to be a first down.
Biggest penalty of the night. Mike Danger, what do you see here?
Yeah, I mean, look, it was Mason there, number 15, Mason Lloyd. And when you have Leonard just beating you downfield with his speed, kind of a desperation play there. You grab him with your hands and pass interference.
Good for Tracy Door Company. First down for 3 generations. The Tracy Door Company. East down by 3 with the ball now in Canandaigua territory. Jackson rolling to his right, and he's just going to get out of bounds. Back to the line of scrimmage and live to play another down here. That'll stop the clock with 1:33 remaining.
Jackson hesitant to pull the trigger. Good coverage downfield by Canandaigua's secondary. He hasn't been afraid to throw it downfield. He's hit on a couple of deep passes and really shown off that arm strength tonight. But as he did on that play, Gene, not afraid to tuck and run either.
It's been the game of the year if you're just tuning in. Both teams going toe-to-toe East with the ball here in Canandaigua territory, down by 3. Jackson throws. Yeah, it's going to be caught, but then leveled short of the marker. Jack Tenori laying out there. Irvin Wiggins. They'll be 3rd and short.
Jack Tenori's a football player, isn't he, Gene? He's even got a football player named Jack Tenori. Doing it all. Special teams and on defense. Big hit. Started the scoring tonight with the kickoff return for a touchdown.
This is going to bring us under 1 minute to go. It's 3rd down and 1. Jackson trying to buy time. He's going to try to take off for that first down. He's got the first down. He steps out of bounds, stopping the clock with 54 seconds remaining. Good for Tracy Door Company. First down for 3 generations. The Tracy Door Company.
Tyler Calabrese getting into the backfield here and forcing Jackson out of the pocket. But as we've seen him do so much tonight, he can make plays with his legs as well. Doing enough there on the ground to get the first down and move the sticks for East.
Perryon Williams, who has a touchdown tonight. He'll be the H-back here on 1st and 10 at the 35. Now remember, East has a field goal kicker that's not going to be the A plan. Here's going to be the throw deep over the middle. Oh my goodness, what a play! And that is probably going to be, well, they're going to call pass interference. To me, that looked like Diaz was trying to break up the interception there.
I don't know. You might get him for a defenseless receiver here, Gene. It's been a physical game all night long, both teams.
I would just let this one go because Diaz is actually like the defensive back. He can't get to that ball. I thought that was going to be a game-ending interception there.
The Canandaigua secondary, Mason Lloyd, Jude York back there.
Big call coming up.
Jaden Pierce, all kind of shaking their head.
Personal foul. It's a defenseless receiver. 15 yards.
All right, you be the judge at home. Diaz going up. Oh, okay, that angle shows the shoulder to the head. That's a tough bang-bang play, though.
Yeah, and that's Jaden Pierce at the end.
We're back inside the Ide Family Dealerships Red Zone. Ide, we'd love to earn your business. Here's going to be Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. As the intended receiver was number 11, DeAndre Leonard. That stops the clock with 41 seconds remaining.
Good coverage from Lloyd, the 6'3", 150-pound senior. Boy, I tell you, manning up here in the second half has made a difference for Canandaigua's defense. It hasn't come as easy for East. They have been able to move down the field, but let's face it, this drive has been aided by some costly Canandaigua penalties.
Keep an eye on Wiggins to the top of your screen. Diaz is in the slot to the near side. This is second down and 10. Zymir Jackson, he's throwing in the end zone. Looked like that was a hold. Is there a flag? No. Incomplete to bring up third down.
Did look like Leonard was held up a bit there on that play. Maybe that was deemed uncatchable.
So East does have the one timeout remaining. And if you don't get this, remember, their field goal kicker, Yusuf Abdi, hit from 37. That's exactly where this would be.
See him warming up on the sideline right now, Gino. Could force overtime.
Here's the clap whistle, and we're going to get a flag. Normally, it's a false start.
False start will go against East.
Boy, Coach Flagler has to be out of his mind. You've got a couple of these penalties now on this drive that have pushed you back 5 yards at the most of inopportune of times here. Oh.
It's going to be the fourth one tonight.
Yeah. That's Reynolds.
Here it is, 3rd and 15. Jackson takes the snap. Only 3 coming, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete. Wiggins, the intended receiver, and this, I believe, is just going to be out of range there for Yusuf Abdi.
If you don't have that false start penalty, you might be attempting a field goal to tie this game right now.
So with that, East will use their last timeout, staring down a 4th and 15.
Can we take a breath, take a moment, and just recognize what we've seen tonight? Because this has been fantastic. What a game.
While we have a second, let's show you. How did we get to this point here? Yep. My goodness, you forget about that play. If Wiggins hauls that in, how is that different?
Yeah.
First turnover tonight.
There was a goal line stand in there as well by Canandaigua. Willamy reversing, throwing across his body and finding Tenori for the touchdown to give Canandaigua their first lead of the game since the opening kickoff, when Tenori started the scoring by returning it for a touchdown. Unbelievable effort by both teams tonight, and just a few plays left on the field by East that may end up being the difference. 4th and long, and they're going for it, Gene.
They have to. 4 wide receivers. Zymir Jackson taking the snap. Jackson throws across his body. Is it caught? It is. That's a reception all the way down to the 9. That is going to stop the clock momentarily while they move the chains. He's quickly up to the line. Tracy Door Company first down. For 3 generations, the Tracy Door Company. Start that clock back up. We're under 20 seconds remaining. And there's the spike.
How about the awareness of Diaz to know where the sticks are, get down, and make that reception? Great throw by Jackson to convert on 4th and 15 and extend this drive. I mean, that felt like it could have been a yard short. Diaz just getting to where he needed to be, and Jackson delivering a strike.
Diaz will be in the slot to the near side. At the 9-yard line, here's the snap. Zymir Jackson throws to the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown East! He broke the plane with 10 seconds remaining. Stunning the crowd.
That's
Wiggins. An American Custom Extras and Inters touchdown, the home improvement company that cares. Now the officials are talking. The official from the near side signaled touchdown. Are you kidding me? Are they really going to overturn this?
After this play.
No, it is going to count.
As a referee comes over to explain what's going on to Canandaigua head coach Jeff Welsh.
They've yet to put the score up on the scoreboard here. I can tell you East is taking the lead now. 30-27. Here's going to be the extra point attempt.
And you have the coaches on the East sideline wanting an explanation. Do we know, is this a touchdown? Are we going to get an official ruling here? Because it isn't changed on the scoreboard. And there we have it.
Yep.
There we have it.
Yeah, it's almost like the hometown clock operator was going to make sure, okay, that's what we're kind of wired into. Yep, it is 30-27 East. Here's Yusuf Abdi for the extra point. He's been perfect tonight. Actually, no, I beg your pardon. That is, yep, it is Abdi. And that... We'll take a deep breath here as East goes up now 31-27.
There's Wiggins with the game-winning touchdown, or the touchdown to give them the lead. We still have 5 seconds left here, and we saw what Canandaigua's special teams unit did at the opening of this game.
That touchdown, he caught it, but the signal, did he cross the line? That seemed to hang in the air forever there. Here's the look. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and then he rolls out, so...
You need to break the plane. Wiggins did that when he caught that ball.
Wiggins looking like he's done this how many times?
Well, he did it earlier tonight. Did it again tonight. That's a 2-touchdown night. 2 receiving touchdowns for Wiggins. 175-pound senior. And again, another touchdown pass for Zymir Jackson. That'll give him 3 on the night.
So they put 10 seconds back up on the play clock, which maybe gives Canandaigua one play. Here comes like a bunch of laterals here. Yusuf Abdi to kick this one away. You'd be better off just kind of squibbing it, kind of what the Buffalo Bills did not do in the game against the Chiefs a couple of years ago. Take some time off. That would be my suggestion. And that's what they're going to do. And going down right away is going to be number 11, Jack Clark. So that gives now 9 seconds remaining. It's like that old Buffalo Wild Wings commercial. Remember that when nobody wants to go? You want the game to keep continuing and just continuing?
Yeah, this has been an absolute treat. What an unreal performance by both of these teams tonight. It's a shame that somebody has to go home a loser.
4 wide receivers, so is there a miracle here for Canandaigua? Willamy is going to take it and out of bounds. Finding Galasi, take what you can. It took 3 seconds off the clock. Up to the 44. This East defense is kind of funny. They're playing 5 players some 30 yards away from the line of scrimmage. So Willamy, he's under pressure. Last play of the game. Clock now reads 0. Willamy under pressure, stepping up, heaving it deep downfield. Here's the prayer. It'll be short, and East has held on. East has finally done it. The East Eagles come into Canandaigua in one of the best games you'll ever see, defeating the Cherry and Gray of the Canandaigua Academy. What an amazing game tonight.
I'm speechless, and neither one of these teams should be holding their heads down low. Canandaigua has a lot to be proud of with their effort in the second half. Willamy giving it all into that heave.
It was caught.
Yeah,
it was caught.
Ended up in the hands of his guy.
Mulvaney.
Yeah, Mulvaney ended up with it, but short and just not enough. And through all the mistakes and miscues, East comes back late in the fourth to take the W and snatch a win here in Canandaigua.
The law office of William Mattar's Friday Night Rivals, presented by Bob Johnson Automotive. Postgame next year on CW Rochester.
Now's the time to save on bestsellers at the fall sale at Raymore and Flanagan. You'll save up to $1,200 on favorites for your whole home. Save on cozy living rooms, welcoming dining rooms, and restful bedrooms. Plus, find great prices on top mattress brands delivered the very next day for free. Take advantage of financing and pay no interest for 72 months with equal monthly payments. You'll find great deals on bestsellers at the fall sale at Raymore and Flanagan.
There's thousands of reasons to buy your next vehicle from Vision Hyundai. Over 3,000 in fact, because that's how much added value our exclusive Vision Care package gives you. No add-ons, just over $3,000 in added value, plus Hyundai Assurance and America's Best Warranty. Doubled. Even on our fully electric lineup, 2023 Motor Trend SUV of the Year and the 2023 World Car of the Year.
Follow your heart to Vision Hyundai.
After his car crash, Jamal wanted a lawyer to stand up to the insurance company.
He knew he had one chance to win. Sarah was worried about all the medical bills.
She knew she had one chance to win.
And Jessica wanted to make sure that she and her family were a priority.
They knew they had one chance to win.
So they called William Mattar for the win.
At William Mattar, 100% of our team works on car crash cases. We have the knowledge and experience to win. Hurt in a car? Call William Mattar. 444-4444.
For the win.
The National Desk. Impartial, fact-based journalism.
This is the foundation of their health.
Immediate news, now, from the National Desk.
I wish the DOD would care as much as I do.
Choose America's news, now.
The National Desk, weekday mornings from 6 to 9 on CW Rochester.
Now on the CW, join Ryan Clark, Chris Long, Channing Crowder, Jay Cutler, and Chad Johnson inside the NFL.
Tuesday at 8 on CW Rochester.
Amazing game tonight. East pulling it out in the end, 31-27 over Canandaigua. We go back downstairs to Kevin Roche.
All right, here with the East Eagles, the victorious East Eagles over Canandaigua. Something different for a change. What does it say about this group, Coach Van, the way they responded in that final 2 minutes? They could have easily said, here we go again, but they made that final drive and scored the game-winning touchdown.
This group just proves they just don't give up. They keep fighting. They fight through adversity. Things get hard. They stick together, band as brothers, and keep fighting through. I'm very proud of them.
Coach Flagler, looking at that drive, and this guy to my right here, Zymir Jackson, made so many plays with his legs to keep drives alive. What does he mean to this program, and is it based on how he goes, this East Eagles team go?
Yeah, Zy was incredible the whole night, really, but the last drive especially, you know, when we needed to play, he made it. He refused to lose. We got a lot of stuff to work on, but that was a bright spot, the adversity, the bounce back our guys had, and we put the team on Zy's shoulders that last drive. He made it happen.
Zymir, what was going through your mind in that last drive? In control this whole game, 24-7, then you were down in the final 2 minutes. What was going through your mind?
I was trying to just get my boys going, let them know the game ain't never over, and we just pushed to the end and shoot, got the win. Got the job done.
I know this isn't sectionals, and I know you guys are focused on that ultimately, but what does it mean to beat this Canandaigua team here tonight?
It means a lot. It's revenge from what happened to us last year, lost in the chip. So it feels good, but we got a lot to improve on, got a lot to work on, and get better as a team.
Well, best of luck to you next week. Arcadia next week. Best of luck to East. Congratulations, the William Mattar Championship Trophy to you and the East Eagles. Congratulations, Zamir.
Thank you.
Gene?
All right, thanks. And Zamir and the rest of his team focused there, but you heard Zamir mention that this one did mean something tonight, especially against Canandaigua.
Yeah, this team came in with a chip on their shoulders. They wanted to spoil Canandaigua's homecoming here and get this win on Canandaigua's home turf. It's been a lot of heartbreak when it matters in sectionals, and I have a feeling these two teams may just meet up again.
Maybe, just maybe. Next week, we're going back downtown. We will have Wilson hosting Spencerport. We hope you can join us. It's an earlier start, 6 o'clock, coming up on the final Friday. And wait a second, we're at the halfway point of Section 5 season.
We are.
Regular season. What is going on here?
We are. It's been a blast so far, and the best is yet to come.
I want to thank everybody here at Canandaigua tonight, too. The hospitality. We appreciate everybody here at Canandaigua, and we appreciate you certainly watching at home. And we'd also like to thank all of our wonderful partners. The Law Office of Willamy Mattar, Bob Johnson Automotive, Triple O Heating, Cooling, Electrical, Plumbing, and Rochester Regional Health, who through their contributions to the program make these games possible for viewers at home. We'd also like to thank our other great sponsors for their contributions to the 2023 Friday Night Rivals. Lakeside Roofing, Tracy Door Company, The Vinyl Outlet, Bill Gray's, the I family of dealerships, American Custom Exteriors and Interiors, and AAA. And again, thank you to East and thank you to Canandaigua for putting on quite the show here tonight. For our director, Eric Carpy, our team leader, Steve Sinosol, for Kevin Roche down on the sideline, John Hatta, our statistician, and for my partner, Mike Danger. My name is Gene Battaglia. East moving to 4-0 on the season thanks to a thrilling come-from-behind 31-27 win here tonight at Canandaigua. Thanks for watching Friday Night Rivals. Have a good night, everyone.